I've been procrastinating this video for like the last month and a half, and it is finally here. My first 0 ring to 18 ring rebuild in NBA 2K23. So if you don't know what this entails, basically I take control of a team that has never won a championship. I did it with the Clippers, the Suns, and a few other teams in 2K22, and I have to win 18 championships in this video to go from a team that has the least amount of rings in the NBA to the most amount. And I've been dying to do a rebuild with Haliburton and Mathurin, so I was like, this is the perfect pair to do it in a 0 to 18 rebuild because the Pacers have never won a ring. And these get fun because I gotta build a team that's gonna be good for 20 years. Like, there's a good chance this is gonna be a 20-year rebuild. So let's get right into it. Looking at players that I think I'm going to move, I think I may move Buddy Hield when the draft comes around because he is under contract, so I don't need to move him right now. Miles Turner, I'll see what I can get. Same with Goga Bitadze. We're gonna try to get off of these 1-year deals. Oshae Brissett, James Johnson as well. I mean, Miles Turner, we will have bird rights on, and he's good. But there's a chance I want Wemby, and he wouldn't even start for us. 18 mil can go off the books. It's a solid free agency class coming up. Not the best, but we will be able to sign some big names today. I mean, yeah, I can pick up Michael Porter Jr. Saddiq Bey, that's not a terrible option. Because I can move Saddiq Bey in the offseason. Like, Miles Turner, man, he's having a great year right now stats-wise. Alperen Sengun. I like that, but I'd have to give up Buddy Hield. I don't know about that. Jakob Poeltl, he's a free agent. I'll pass. I mean, Thunder, we could probably get a plethora of first-round picks from them. Let me see if I could get Sengun without having to give up Buddy Hield. Could we just do a Turner for Sengun trade straight up? It seems like they want Buddy Hield. What about if I give you Goga Bitadze included, and then I will take on Garrison Matthews? I would do this in a 2-for-2 swap. They want to do Andrew Nembhard for Jae'Sean Tate. That's not terrible. Andrew Nembhard's fun, man. He's been good for the Pacers so far, but the thing is, he's only under contract for... Oh, no, he does have that 4-year extension. We do have that Cavs lottery protected first, but I'm going to try to throw him in 2 seconds, and that gets it done. So, for the rest of the year, we're just going to see how Haliburton and Mathurin can do. I think I'm going to start Chris Duarte at the 2 over Hield. Isaiah Jackson, I'd like to see get a lot of run as well. So I think McConnell's going to get like 15 minutes. We'll probably go like 24 to Nembhard. We got 25 to Buddy Hield. Maybe like 27 to Jackson, 30 to Sengun, 25 to Jalen Smith. 33 to Mathurin, 24 to Duarte, 37 to Haliburton. That's good with me. Just taking a look at these shot tendencies, like Haliburton, that needs to go up. He's going to go up to an 80. I think him and Mathurin at an 80 is perfect. We can up Sengun to a 75. Hield is fine. McConnell, you can go up a little bit. Jackson's fine. Duarte, fine. Everybody else is fine. We can maybe up Nembhard's just a little bit. I want to be bad. I want to get a good draft pick. I would add Scoot to this team. I would add Wembanyama to this team. I'm just hoping we don't make the playoffs because that will make this a little bit easier. All right, so we finished this season getting Alperen Sengun as the most improved player. All right, I'll take that. Ups his trade value. I accidentally went over that setting. That's fine. Please tell me we didn't make the play-in tournament. Okay, we're the 9th seed. I would like to lose the play-in tournament, please. I mean, I guess we're not going to have a top draft pick either way, but we should have some players to trade. We go up against the Hawks and we somehow beat them by 13. Okay, Sengun 27-11. Maybe I shouldn't have acquired him. All right, game number 2 against the Raptors, and we do lose. Okay, that helps out our draft pick. I will take it because I'm trying to get Scoot or Wemby on this team. If we take a look at the season stats, Haliburton averaged 19, 4, and 10. Mathurin 18.5 points. Buddy Hield 15 points, 42 from 3. I should be able to get some good value for him. We have Sengun and Jackson, a solid center duo. Both players were drafted in 2021. We got Jalen Smith there at the 4. Who I don't know if he's under contract. Oh, yeah, we got him under contract for a little bit. Hell yeah. So we are probably going to move him, though, in the offseason. We'll see, though. Maybe he's a solid bench player. But I'm trying to win it all next year because I'm trying to not make this a 25-year rebuild. John Morant, Western Conference Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Heat win it all in year 1. Never see that. Chris Paul, Dwight, and Melo head to the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery time. It looks like we are going to be 11th. Okay, that's better than being like 13th. Can we get lucky? Nope, we stay at 11. We should have the Cavs pick as well. Yes, at 23. I'm going to try my best to move up. I also never have great luck with Rick Carlisle as my head coach, so we'll experiment this. And I have plenty of players to help me move up in this draft if I want to try it. So I'm going to send Buddy Hield to the Lakers for their 2025 lottery protected first and their 2026 first. Does that 2025 have to be a lottery protected? No, right? I think I just want it unprotected. Can we maybe snag these two? They would want Daniel Tyson. You'll give me a third. I love you, 2K. You make no sense. All right, so let's see. I think the Spurs have the second overall pick. It's going to be tough to get up there just because now I moved Healed. Like, I would start off with McCollum. I would include... Ooh, this is really tough. It would have to be Nembhard and Jalen Smith plus 11, 23, and we also have 29 from the Celtics in the Brogdon deal. I mean, I don't think they would do this, but we should try to at least offer it. They say yes. Oh my god, let's go. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to have Scoot Henderson on the team. I usually get Wemby a lot, and I think in the 20-year Supersonics rebuild I also did in 2K22, I had Wemby. So let's get Scoot here, unless the Pistons take Scoot number 1. No, they take Wemby. All right, so we are going to have a Scoot Henderson, Tyrese Halliburton backcourt. Most likely Mathurin at the 3, so the point guard, shooting guard, and small forward of this team is set for the next decade plus. Spurs ended up with Case and Wallace, like that pick. But yeah, Scoot is most likely going to start at the 1, Halliburton at the 2, similar to what Halliburton went through in Sacramento. We're going to pick up everybody's team option. I also believe we do have some cap space, but I mean, we have 84 million in cap space. Do we have any big free agents next year? Halliburton? I mean, his cap hold shouldn't be that big either. Huh. Okay. I don't have to sign somebody this offseason, and there's really nobody that I want to go after, so I'm going to wait till next offseason, but there's no way I can win a championship with this team. I mean, maybe I just sign Draymond Green to a 1-year deal just to be like an elite defender for us, but the Warriors gave him a 4-year deal. Maybe I give Kyle Kuzma a 1-year deal. I would give Jeremy Grant a 1-year deal worth like $30 million. Yeah, you know what? Like, would he accept that? Like, I'll overpay for you. I'll even give you like a 2-year deal, team option. Probably will decline that. And we do get him. Okay. So I'm going to get an upgrade at the power forward spot, and we have most of our team figured out. I mean, and we will still have a max contract next year. So I don't know if we're going to win it all in year 2. Probably not. Now, going back to the salary cap breakdown. So Halliburton, I'm not moving. Aaron Nesmith and Terry Taylor, I should try to move this year for somebody at least under contract for another year. All right, perfect. We are going to get Jalen Smith back from the Spurs, and we also get a second-round pick in that. So, player progression, we have 9 guys under contract, so that's basically what our rotation is going to look like next year. Garrison Matthews, welcome to he's going to be the 10th man. All right, so it's going to be Halliburton, Henderson. They want to do Halliburton at the 1. That's fine. We'll do Henderson at the 2. Mathurin, Grant, Şengün. I mean, could this team win a championship? Maybe. Probably not. But you know what? We'll see what they can do. So I'm going to go 29 to the centers. 27 to Grant's fine. I would like to maybe go 32 to Henderson. 36 to Halliburton. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, 27 to Jackson. And I want to give Mathurin 34 minutes a night. So what is Scoot Henderson's shot tendency? It is at a 83. That is fine. Whereas Jeremy Grant, 74. That is also fine. Like I said, I don't think we win a championship this year. So this is minimum going to be a 20-year rebuild. I think next year is when we start to build a really good team. We'll have a max contract. I can go after somebody. Maybe I make a trade for Xavier Booker on draft night. So we finished the season 47-35. I do regret not trading Jeremy Grant at the deadline, but I think I'm going to pick up that team option of him or his, which I didn't overpay for it now, and then try to get another asset for him. Scoot Henderson wins Rookie of the Year, has a solid year, 7.5 assists in that shooting guard spot. He's what, 20 years old? He will be most likely 40 years by the end of this rebuild. I doubt he'll be on the team anymore, though. Halliburton, All-NBA second team. Okay, 25 and 12. He's up to a 92 overall, 69% true shooting. The way he develops in 2K is just absurd now. But hey, that's why I want to do this rebuild. So we ended up as the 15. You never know. Maybe we do make a run in the playoffs. Taking a look at the stats from this year. Benedict Mathurin. See, this is why maybe I don't need to add somebody else. Holy crap, 21 points in his second season, 40% from 3, 90 from the line, 62% true shooting. Jeremy Grant, 12.7 points, 40 from 3. I'll take that. He's probably playing good defense. There's Şengün, who's got another year of team control. He's never going to get that 3-point shot to work. Probably not. There's Isaiah Jackson, Chris Duarte, Jalen Smith, and Garrison Matthews for the playoffs. I don't know. I should probably move Chris Duarte in the offseason as well. I think I'm going to go 20 minutes to him, about 15 to Jalen Smith. I want to go 37 to Mathurin, 39 to Halliburton, and I kind of want to go 35 to Henderson, play the 1, 2, and 3 a ton. I think that is that gives us a chance at beating the Atlanta Hawks. Just go right at Trae Young, whoever has the ball out of those 3. Okay, it does not work. We end up losing in 6. Ugh. Game 6, we lost by 3 points. Halliburton played phenomenal in those 6 games. It was not enough, though. Damn, that is a shame. But, okay, it's fine. I didn't really think I was going to win in the first 2 seasons anyway. So, this challenge hopefully starts now. Can I win 18 championships in a row? It's possible if I do build a sick team. I've done it, like, before. I don't know if I won 18 in a row, but I've definitely won 10 plus in a row. As the Pelicans win it all. Zion is your finals MVP. They beat the Cavs in 5. There is a chance, though, if there's like a really good head coach out there, I might fire Rick Carlisle. Like I said, I don't have the best luck in the world when he is my coach. I don't think I have any draft picks. I probably should have traded for that Hornets pick in year 1. It's okay, though. We do have our pick at 23. I mean, that doesn't make it better, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Is there any good head coach out here? Ty Lue. I think I'm going to go after Ty Lue. I might not even be able to sign, honestly, but I'm going to offer him a deal. I really hope he accepts that offer. I'll probably offer Rick Carlisle a deal to come back just in case. Billy Donovan, probably better than Carlisle, but we'll see. And then I think that might be it from coaches I offer. Just Ty Lue, accept this deal. Don't make this difficult. Yes, okay, so he accepts that deal. We are going to bring Ty Lue to be our head coach for the foreseeable future. So it is the 2024. So it's the 2024 NBA draft. The only player that I can currently trade is Scoot Henderson. So I guess we're just going to make our selection with 23. We ended up with Justin Edwards at 23, which wasn't terrible value as Xavier Booker fell to the 2nd overall pick. Edwards, trade candidate. Juwan Reese, not a bad player either. We're going to pick up the team option on everybody. Jalen Smith had a player option. I'm an idiot. I wish I knew that because that is a player that I'm going to lose out on some trade value. But yeah, we are going to be moving Jeremy Grant. Any type of salary dump, I mean, I would love for it to be for some, like, draft picks. If I can get, like, 2 firsts for him. Like, I will circle back to this Rockets pick and take that 2026 first unless a team offers me 2 firsts straight up. Atlanta would give me a first. That's a Sacramento unprotected first, and they were bad this year, but they did just get Xavier Booker. I think I should do this trade, though. We do have to get back that Spurs 2nd-round pick. It's okay. Looking at the top-paid players on this team, I think I'm going to move Chris Duarte and Jalen Johnson. That frees up another $10 million. And we are going to do this swap best with the net. Well, we get the swap best picks, so that means we just need the Rockets or the Nets to be bad next year. And we also get Josh Christopher in this deal, who I might move as well. We'll see. But first, let's go here to free agency. I do want to look at Halliburton's cap hold, and it is at 11 mil. Okay, that is fine. I'm sure he's got a ton of offers. He's not the best fit. Weird. AD's here. Jaylen Brown's here. What I might do is a sign and trade. Now, yeah, I forget who's a free agent next year. Is it Giannis? The only thing is, though, I believe Mathurin will be a free agent next year. Mathurin, he will not be. Şengün will be a free agent. Jackson. So I could pay Halliburton a ton of money and still have some cap next year. So I'm going to offer Jalen Smith oh my God, we have $89 million. Halliburton's going to get paid a ton of money. I'm like, do I sign? I wanted to contend next year. I don't even know if I'll be able to get AD. I would trade him probably next offseason too. I don't know if he accepts that. I will offer Jaylen Brown a deal. I don't know if he would accept that either. I don't want to give no trade clause because I might want to move them. Everybody else is a guard. I don't need any guards. I mean, I could offer Siakam just like a 2-year deal with a team option and then move him. Like, that's a possibility. Same thing with Sabonis. Bring him back. Let's see. So we get Siakam. We wouldn't get AD or Jaylen Brown. AD goes to the Raptors. I guess that's why we took Siakam. Jaylen Brown goes to the Clippers. Okay, so we just want to make sure that Halliburton does not get a real offer. He does from the Bulls. Okay, we're gonna finesse this contract a little bit because I'm trying to set myself up for the long term. We are not going to sign him on that right now. I will be signing Jalen Smith to a 2-year deal so I can move him next offseason. And then I am not going to sign Halliburton right now. But what I'm going to do, how many real offers does he have? He has 3 for 121. I think 4 for 165. Can I give him a 5-year deal but front load it? I'll even get that up to $37 million. But then at least we're going to save money throughout the contract. I'm hoping he's not going to accept that. I mean, I probably... he's going to take the Bulls offer. All right, whatever. I'm going to sign Dante DiVincenzo as well. Probably will trade him. All right, so here is player progression. I would like to win a championship next year. Damn, Mathurin didn't go up that much. All right, so if I were to move Siakam already, I mean, like Şengün and Isaiah Jackson are free agents next year, so I would like to get something for them before they do hit free agency. I mean, I didn't get Anthony Simons. There's so many good guards in this league that I just don't need. Sean Stockton was just the 15th overall pick. I mean, I can get Aiden. I can get DJ Wagner, who's making $11 million a year. Should probably do that, right? But then, I mean, Siakam, I'm going to pick up that team option and trade anyway. So I do want to compete, and I'm not getting any good big offers. I mean, Bam. I just want to see if Giannis is a free agent, because sometimes he is. Can I look at upcoming free agents right now? I can. Okay, yeah. I got to wait and see if Giannis can hit free agency, or even Tatum. One of those guys I should try to sign. So I want to see if I can move Isaiah Jackson, Alperen Şengün. We got to throw in Torrey Craig and Keelan Martin in this deal. But for Mitchell Robinson, and could I get a first-round pick from them? All right, unprotected this year is not going to work. What about like an unprotected in 2028 and an unprotected in 2029? Like, I'll take those picks. We're going to be playing in that part of this. We have to swap seconds. Okay, I'm going to do that deal. We welcome Mitchell Robinson on the team. Now, lastly, I'm just going to move Garrison Matthews and Josh Christopher. And we are going to pick up Dylan Mitchell from the OKC Thunder, who had an all right rookie season, but we will have him under contract for a couple years. So can this team win a championship? Probably not if we had this rotation. I mean, 1 through 5, it's not terrible, and 2K seems to like the Pacers in the sim. The bench is not good, though. I will not sit here and lie. Justin Edwards, you're going to get like 17 minutes a night. Same with DiVincenzo. We'll do about 24 to Mitchell, 24 to Jalen Smith, the sixth man, 28 to Mitch Rob, 33 to Siakam. I would like to go 34 to Mathurin. All right, I'm going to just probably give less minutes to Jalen Smith, and Dylan Mitchell is going to be the clear-cut sixth man. We'll do 37 to Halliburton, 33 to Henderson. All right, so we'll see how far this team can go this year. We're going to be balanced, which is 3.5 stars. Boom, there we go. Tyrese Halliburton, in his 5th year in the NBA, wins MVP with an elite shooting season, elite statistical season, and we were the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. Hoping he didn't make the Kings too good. Tower Hero, 6th man of the year. AD gets Depoy back in LA. I thought he signed with Toronto. All right. Jalen Duren, most improved. We go 69 and 13. 1 win away from 70. Giannis did not sign an extension, nor did Tatum. I don't know what I would do with Tatum, just because I like Mathurin and I like Henderson, but we'll see. Well, I don't even know what's happening now. Well, Melo's in Chicago. Well, okay. Is Zion a free agent? He is not. So we are taking on the Miami Heat in round 1, who have Klay Thompson, Marcus Morris, Alvarado starting, still have Bam and Hero. We take a look at the season stats. Halliburton, 25, 11, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, an MVP. Mathurin, 20.7 points, 4 rebounds, 63% true shooting. Scoot Henderson, 18.5 points, 6 rebounds, 8.5 assists. Could not hit a 3. Siakam, 16 and 9, 6.7 assists. There's Mitch Rob. Dylan Mitchell, 9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 50 from the field, 3 assists. Like I said, the bench does need to get better. For the playoffs, how did DiVincenzo do? He was okay. He's probably going to get like 13 minutes. Edwards, not very good either. He's probably a trade candidate. Yeah, we're not really playing the bench a ton. We're going to go 40 to Halliburton, 35 to Henderson, 37 to Mathurin, 34 to Siakam, 29 to Mitch Rob. We should beat the Miami Heat, but you never know in 2K. We're down 2-1. Thankfully, we do end up winning in 6. Halliburton 27 and 13, Mathurin at 20, Siakam 19.8. Now we got Detroit. They have another great young point guard of their own, Cade Cunningham. They have Jaden Ivey, Chris Middleton, Sadiq Bey. They have Wemby. And we end up winning in 5. Okay, just scary seeing Wemby. We had 4 guys score 20 plus or average 20 plus in that series. Now we're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland, Mitchell, Oladipo, Mobley, Allen. Great team. I would love Mobley on my team. They win game 1. They win game 2. We win game 3. We tie it up. That's huge. We end up winning 3 in a row, and boom! They go up 2-0, and then we sweep. Halliburton is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Jalen Green, your Western Conference Finals MVP. Please, Chris Duarte Revenge Series. I would love to get a ring this year. 1-1, 2-1 us, 3-1 us. Don't blow it 3-1. Wait, boom! 0 to 18 starts now. We get the Pacers their first ring on the backs of Halliburton. I was like, do I prioritize Halliburton or Henderson? Because Henderson's that good. It's going to be Halliburton, man. Definitely. It's going to hurt Henderson's development, probably. Like, he should be maybe an 85, 86. We'll see where he is in player progression. Mitchell Robinson, not bad. And he's only asking for about $13.5 million. He could be our starting center next year, because I would like to go after Giannis Antetokounmpo in free agency. I might need to clear up a little bit of cap space, but it's definitely not impossible. Russ is heading to the Hall of Fame. Kyle Lowry does not go to the Hall of Fame. So, do we have any random picks in this lottery? Please tell me we do. Yes. Yes, we have that Lakers pick. Please be in the top 5. And it is number 2. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. So since the Rockets were really good, we had the Nets pick in this draft. It's 15. It's all right. And we do have our pick at 30. And we also have the Kings pick at 26. All right, that trade sucked. That trade really did suck because that pick had a lot of value. But shout out to Ty Lue. Like I said, we do have the second pick in the draft in this auto-generated class. Is there a top guy? Whoa! The mock draft has the first 8 picks as point guards. I don't need another one. If we look at prospect scouting... Yeah, James Menace, Don Nance. I mean, we could take Reggie Kane, but he's the 30th projected pick, or at least by Draft Express. Okay, Kenneth Wade. Possible trade candidates right now: Jalen Smith, Dante DiVincenzo, Justin Edwards. We have 4 first-round picks. All right, so let's see who I want to take with the second one. Number 1 is probably going to be Menace. No, it's traded the number 1 overall pick for De'Aaron Fox and Draymond Green. Okay. The Kings, who have Xavier Booker, get James Menace. So they like Menace over De'Aaron Fox. All right. Do I take Don Nance? Do I take Joffrey Romano? Simon Adams, who's a 77. We could take Lance Saunders, who's a 76, but he's 19. Maybe I just go down, but he's 22. You know what? I might go Joffrey Romero just because he's a wing. He's 6'8". We could use some of that size. Reggie Kane, I mean, the 30th ranked player. I'm going to go Romero. That might be stupid. We'll see. I'm also going to try to move 26, 30, and 41, as well as DiVincenzo to move up. Will the Knicks do this for 11? Oh, yeah, they will. So let's see if I can get one of those good guys. Maybe Reggie Kane falls to me there. Yep. So I'm going to go Kane. Let's go. And I can I can also get Kenneth Wade, Lance Saunders, or Simon Adams here with 15. I'm going to take Adams. So let's look at this draft summary. Romero's 77. It looks like that was the highest player. All right. So in hindsight, I should have just traded up for 1. Manis was the clear-cut best guy. We added 377 overalls in this draft. No one's really safe. I'm going to pick up the team option on everybody here. But if we do want Giannis Antetokounmpo, we are going to have to trade a boatload of guys. I think whoever Giannis's number 1 deal is, I'm going to try to move Siakam to that team. Cleveland, get out of here. Get out of here. No, I'm not allowing that. But if they do sign Giannis, that means Mobley would be up for grabs. But I think I want Giannis right now. Cleveland would give me Jarrett Allen, which I should probably do. This would make Mitchell Robinson a little bit expendable, but because Allen's 27 and better, I do get a first-round pick in that. We're still a ton of money off from getting Giannis. I mean, I do have to move, most likely, Mitchell Robinson. I definitely have to move Jalen Smith. Might even have to move Joffrey Romero. I want to see if I could just get maybe a draft pick from the Pelicans. Yeah, I want that Bucks 2027 first. Can I do that? For Smith and Reese. Thank you. All right, I got to decide. Do I want Mitchell Robinson or Jarrett Allen next year? Mitchell Robinson is worth $7 million less. I could get James Bosch, who was just the 5th overall pick. I mean, I can get Khalil Ware, but he's a 79 overall. Yeah, if I'm trying to save money, it's really tough to try to pull something off like this. I mean, Joffrey Romero, I would move, I don't know, or would I rather have Dylan Mitchell? That's basically who I should decide between, Romero or Mitchell. I wonder if I can move Dylan Mitchell as well as Justin Edwards, who doesn't have a lot of value, for AJ Griffin. They say no, but what about if I also throw in my first-round pick next year, and I throw you my first-round pick in 2027? But I don't know. AJ Griffin's going to be a free agent next year. That's probably silly. I'm still about $33 million from getting Giannis. That's tough. So I think I may have to move Jarrett Allen. And I think getting Derek Lively would be nice. I can also pick up Dwight Fox. I mean, maybe we could just do Allen for Lively. Yeah, we could probably do that. Would you give me one of these Minnesota picks? I'd probably accept that. I mean, maybe I could steal a little bit more in here as well. Okay, let's just take away the picks. We'll just do that one swap best. They want Simon Adams. We don't really need. But instead, I will also slide you. Just probably got to be Romero. If not, it's got to be like Mitchell and Kane. But I could probably afford to do Reggie Kane and Dylan Mitchell. So if we did Dylan Mitchell, well, they would accept that. So I think I should probably do that in a different trade. What about if we just did Justin Edwards? I don't want Ochai Agbaji. I would give you my first round pick, top 3 protected for that. All right, so let's do that trade. I'm also idiot of the year. I could have done that trade with Ochai Agbaji and then moved him for a first. Okay, I'm an idiot. Who else is in the Giannis sweepstakes right now? So we know Cleveland can't afford him, Chicago or Charlotte. So let's go to Chicago and let's offer them Reggie Kane and let's offer them, yeah, like our bench is still not going to be good. But if we went to Chicago and I asked for this swap pick as well as this first round pick, their pick might be good right now. But they do have LaMelo, and they just don't have anybody else under control. So even with this, they could maybe still even afford Giannis. I mean, could I snag 3 first-round picks from them, including 2 Bucks picks? I can. Ugh, I'm still $8 million off. So tough. Tatum, I'd be even more off. It'd be about 10 mil off. Do I just say F it and offer Mobley this? I might just offer Evan Mobley this contract. I don't really know what to do because if they match it, I'm kind of screwed. But let's try it. If I can get Evan Mobley, I would be very happy. Please don't match it. Please don't match it. You have Siakam. No! No! You have Siakam! God damn it, I should have let them sign Giannis. Okay, so Mobley's out of the equation. The Bulls, get out of here. I really can't afford Giannis. I need to pull this off. I don't want I mean, like, worst things worst, I sign Donovan Mitchell and I have to trade him. Cade. I mean, I'll offer... I can't really offer Cade a deal. Jalen Green and then trade him, but they would match it, right? I mean, I just can't let Mitchell leave me as well. All right, let's see what Cleveland does. All right, let's advance one more day. That was stupid of me. All right, Scotty Barnes. Okay, I'm really screwed. I'm really screwed. Are they going to match Jalen Green? I just did all that for, like, nothing. All right, Mitchell is back. I'm going to offer Mitchell can't really offer Mitchell a deal. Can I get Josh Giddey? I would trade Josh Giddey in a heartbeat. He's not going to accept it. And then I'm going to be left with nobody. Oh, my God. This offseason sucked. I'm thinking I'm getting Giannis and I'm signing Jalen goddamn Brunson. Why did I trade everybody? Just sign with me, Brunson, in which he did. I'm going to trade Brunson. Oh, my God. I'm so stupid. Give me Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't want to move Romero. Can we just do Brunson straight up? I have plenty of picks to include. I'm not doing that. Do I need the trade exception? I don't. I will give you my first round pick in 2028. You want to do that? You would want 3 first round picks, and I get Sean Stockton in this deal, who's a center, which I don't. I'll give you the swap best back. I'm not giving you 3 first round picks. All right, I'll give you some picks down the line, though. I'll give you a Knicks and a Bucks pick down the line. And you want that? Sure. Give me Sean Stockton. I can also afford Chris Duarte, so let's do that. Yeah, I'm not very smart. I know. That offseason was an L, man. So right now, this is our team. I mean, we have Halliburton. Towns, I may move back to the center position. I mean, we do have Lively, so maybe not. Maybe Cat will go back down to the 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can see what the young guys can do as well. That sucked. I did all of that just to lose. It is what it is. All right, so it's going to be Halliburton, who somehow is regressing. Henderson, Mathurin, Towns, Lively. Mitch Robb. I mean, I'll probably use his bird rights in the offseason. So that will change come playoff time. I think Duarte's not going to play that much. He's going to play about 12 minutes a night. Adams, that's fine. Stockton can also play about 12 minutes a night. We can see what Joffrey Romero can do because, yeah, he is supposed to be really good for us. We will see, though. I'm just hoping the regular season, like, we can hold our own, and then we should be able to do really well come playoff time. Mitch Robb, contract extension, so I can move him in the offseason. So we were just, like, 22 and 16 or something, and now or like 22 and like 14, and now we're 41 and 16. I don't know. We're on, like, a good winning streak right now. I'm thinking about making a potential move here at the deadline. I don't really know. Joffrey Romero, not bad. Actually, really good. I don't think I trade Mathurin, though. I mean, like, now I'm looking at Cat. I'm like, do we even need Cat? No, that's why I wanted Giannis, because I'm cool with Giannis scoring 18 tonight, because I know he's going to be an elite defender. Mobley's going to be impossible to trade for, I think, at least at the moment, unless I really figure out my draft pick situation. But if, like, we ended up going to the Cavs. Wait, the Knicks got Giannis? Are you kidding me? Oh, lucky them. All right, so if I even offered you Cat, I mean, what's the money difference? Cavs would require 13 mil. Yes, it would be impossible, actually. I mean, if I even tried Giannis, I would do 1 Lakers pick. I would do a Bucks pick. I would do a Lakers pick. And I would do a Bucks pick. I mean, that's a lot, but would they do this for Giannis? Nope. You know, I do think, like, we could still win it, though. Mathurin, I will pay a bunch of money to, so it's not like we're losing anybody in free agency that means something to us. So John Morant wins MVP. James Bosch, he came up in a trade finder, wins Rookie of the Year over Manis. Markelle Fultz, 6th Man of the Year. Chet Depoy. Dylan Mitchell, Most Improved. No surprises there. He was an elite 3-point shooter this year. Ty Lue did get Coach of the Year, which is nice. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Wizards in round 1. Jalen Smith Revenge Series. I mean, I hate I don't know. Towns was a really good shooter for us, but I don't love his fit. Like, we don't really need him. We don't really need him. There's Derek Lively. I think for the playoffs, I'm going to start Mitch Robb. Lively's going to get about 17 minutes tonight. I don't even think I'm going to play Chris Duarte, even though he's a elite 3-point shooter. Actually, I'm not going to play Sean Stockton. Duarte shot 42 from 3. He's going to get 15 minutes. Simon Adams was all right. He's going to get about 15 minutes. Joffrey Romero, the 6th man, about 27. 27 to Mitch Robb. We'll do 32 to Cat, 34 to Mathurin, 34 to Henderson, and then 39 to Halliburton. Please tell me we were able to get out of round 1 and we end up beating the Wizards in 5, taking on the Bulls. We know that they have LaMelo Ball. They kind of screwed things up for us last offseason. They have Suggs, Dylan Mitchell, Miles Bridges, Nicholas Claxton, Ron Holland. We should beat them. We sweep them. Towns, after I say I don't really need them, gives me a great series. Now we're taking on Orlando here in the conference finals. They have Amen Thompson, Brandon Miller, a couple new faces, Jalen Duren, Kristaps Porzingis. Let's see who goes to the NBA Finals, and it is the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton gets Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and for the second straight year, we have a Rockets-Pacers matchup in the finals. I'm sorry, but the Pacers are going to win this. It's 1-1, 2-1 Pacers, 3-1 Pacers, and the Pacers win in 5. We go 16-3 in this playoff run. Scoot Henderson, who's due for a contract extension or has at least one more year. No, Mathurin is, not him. Gets Finals MVP. That's a little bit of a shocker. No, not Yanero Pargo, our guard guru. Clay gets his jersey retired. Let's see. Where do we pop up here in the draft lottery? Our best pick is maybe just that Milwaukee one, which is kind of ass, honestly. Damn. That pick is at 7. We also have 19 via the Lakers. Okay, so we only had 2 picks in this draft. There might have been a lot of protected in there. Yeah, we have 7 and 19. Jazz have our pick at 30. I would be tempted if there was like a generational power forward at number 1 to trade up. Looks like there's a really good center. Timmy Garrett looks solid, but I could probably get him at 7. Towns does have 1 year left on his deal. I'm not sure if I should trade him or not. Yeah, we're going to get Timmy Garrett at 7. He is 21. Where's Armstrong's overall? 82 overall at 19. That is really good. Garrett 78 at 21. I mean, like 78 is solid. We got Herbert Bayless at 19. He is a 75 overall. We're going to pick up the team option on these 3 guys. Jimmy Butler is a free agent. We're going to pay Benedict Mathurin whatever he wants. He is restricted though, so we'll just wait. The Blazers give him a 3-year deal. We are going to match that up front. I would have loved to front load a deal, but it's okay. Any big names switch? Jaren Jackson Jr. I probably would have went after him. Chet's still restricted. Okay, KD stays, Curry stays, Jimmy goes to the Jazz, Banchero stays, Siakam goes to the Heat, his 3rd team in 3 years. Well, his 4th team in 4 years, excuse me. Jazz pick up Jared Allen and Jimmy Butler this offseason. I just don't get any good offers for big men. It's really just guards. So player progression, Henderson's up to an 89, fresh off his Finals MVP. Mathurin goes up to an 88. It's probably where he's peaking. Lively's up to an 86. So they want to go Henderson, Halliburton. We could see how they do in this format or this arrangement. Well, Mathurin, Towns. I think I keep, like, I want to start, I want to start Robinson, but Lively is 4 overalls higher. They're each going to get 25 minutes a night, and I do want Joffrey Romero to get a decent amount. Timmy Garrett we should play. This team is getting deep. All right, so we're going to go about 15 to Dorte and Garrett. Stockton is not going to play right now. Adams can get also about 15. I don't really know what I'm doing here. We'll do about 25 to Romero. This is tough to really play all these guys, you know. Like, I want to get Mathurin more minutes, but it's very hard. But I want to keep progressing. I want to keep progressing Romero. So it's going to look something like this just for the regular season. It won't change come playoff time. I think next year's offseason I will be trimming the roster. It's not going to be this deep going forward. So Luka wins MVP this year. Deion Armstrong, Rookie of the Year. Wow, look at that. 6.6 assists from the rookie as well. Isaiah Collier, I got to draft him at one point though, but he gets 6 Man of the Year. Chet Depoy still in OKC. We get Coach of the Year again. Ty Lue gets 68 wins. So I don't think putting Henderson at the 1 really changed too much. We didn't really get anybody on any awards, but we're the 1 seed once again. I will be trimming the rotation a little bit. They got Kuminga, who's played pretty well over there in Atlanta. I don't think we're going to be a 10-man rotation come playoff time. Scoot actually led the team in scoring. It's actually kind of a cool battle seeing him and Halliburton, who can average more assists. I did give Halliburton a 3-year extension, front-loaded it. I gave Towns a 3-year extension, front-loaded that as well. So Lively, good overall. He's got to just stop taking threes, man. Joffrey Romero, good player. He could be really good. Makes me want to move on from Mathurin, but I won't. He's going to be our long-term 6th man. Lively, yeah, you're not good at taking threes. You could lower this down to like a 10. All right, so who's down here? Timmy Garrett wasn't great this year. He's going to get about 0 minutes a night. Simon Adams, not bad, 42 from 3. Chris Dorte, 42 from 3 as well. They can get 15 a night. I think that bench is fine. Lively, about 27. Towns, 32. Mathurin, 34. Halliburton, 37. 35 to Henderson. This team should be able to go all the way. We're 4.5 star balance. We should definitely beat that Hawks team. We sweep them. All right. We're trying to go for our third straight championship. Henderson 30.5 and 11.5. Halliburton had 25. Now we're taking on the Pistons, who have Cunningham and Ivy in that backcourt. And they still have Lundy. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, that team is so good. How come they aren't like the 2 seed every year? We end up beating them in 5, though. Scoot averaged a double-double, so did Halliburton and Mathurin with 23 points. Now we're taking on the Cavs, who have Garland, Mitchell, Still, Mobley, Wendell Carter Jr. Yeah, no more Jared Allen. Can we please beat them? Yes, we can. We win in 5. Scoot Henderson is now maybe turning into our best player. We're taking on the Thunder. We have yet to see them in this video. Chet, Giddey, and Shea is their big 3. In the conference finals, Halliburton and Henderson did their thing, and Mathurin had 18 points as well. Can we please beat the Thunder? Okay, they win game 1 by 17. That's not good. Game 2, we do win by 23. Come on, let's just win 4 in a row. We go up 2-1. Let's go. We end up outscoring them by 14 here in game 3. Game 4, we end up winning. Let's go. So how come they blew us out in game 1? Henderson takes 10 shots and gets a 21-point triple-double, and we end up winning in 5. We go 16-3 in the playoffs once again. Henderson, your finals MVP. So that's championship number 3. We do need to get 15 more. Durant, Harden, Curry, Vooch, Butler, Draymond, Lillard, Gobert, all retiring. All of those guys besides Vooch are probably in line to make the Hall of Fame in real life. Like, you may hate Gobert, but if he has that many depoys, he's probably going to get in. Lillard's getting in. Draymond's getting in. Butler's getting in. Curry, Harden, and Durant are all locks. Let's see how many make it in 2K's mind. So, who ended up not making it? No Draymond. No Gobert. Not surprised there. Bunch of jersey retirements. Do we have any random picks here? I think we have projected pick 14 from the Lakers. That looks like it's about it. So we have 14, 18 via Milwaukee. I was hoping those picks would be solid in our pick at 30. Probably going to move some of these just because we already have a deep roster as it is. I'm going to try to acquire the Raptors 2028 and 2029 first-round picks for Herbert Bayless and Chris Duarte. They say no, but I will include pick 30 in this as well. I would also give you pick 18. All right, so I don't think I'm going to move any of these guys at the moment. They're all in line to be in the rotation next year, but right now we do have, what, pick 14. Can I trade this for a future first? Yeah, we're going to move this pick in a second for the Warriors 2028 top 3 protected first. So Simon Adams, Joffrey Romero, and Sean Stockton we are bringing back. All right, Wemby's a free agent, but yeah, we're going to pay Henderson a lot of money. Derek Lively, I don't want to pay that much money to. I might let him walk or do like a sign and trade or something. Like, I'm cool with getting him back on the qualifying offer. I obviously want to pay Henderson after day 3 here of moratorium. Luka goes to the Wizards. Like, was I going to wait this long to have cap space? No, but I would have loved to have Luka on this team. Mavericks, unfortunately, already have some rings, so I'm not going to do a 0 to 18 rebuild with them. Maybe a 20-year rebuild, though. But can we get Henderson on a front-loaded contract? That would be nice. Ugh, he doesn't take it, though. He takes a Suns deal. And Lively's going to take a Timberwolves deal. We're going to sign both. I think I'm going to move Lively, though. I mean, I can get Bam. I can get Kristaps. I was hoping I can get, like, Armstrong in here. Wallace Sanders, I mean, I could even do that. I wouldn't mind getting somebody like him. He's got 2 more years of team control and some draft picks. So let's go to that. And instead of taking Precious, like, I have to take Precious. What about, like, Arthur Kaluma? No, it's got to be Precious. Okay, that's fine. Where did Sanders go in the draft? He ended up going 20th. I mean, I get him for 2 years. I got to take on Precious's deal. Would you give me this Grizzlies pick or your first round pick? No, that's an issue. I just don't need Precious, you know. I could get Xavier Booker, and then I'd move Towns back to the 5. I got to take on Murray's bad contract for a year. You know what? Let's do it. Towns at the 5 will be risky. I could even move Booker there to the 5, honestly. I might do that. All right, so it's going to be Halliburton, Henderson, Mathurin, Towns, or Booker. Maybe Towns, Booker. Robinson, I don't even know if Jamal Murray's going to even play because I want to keep developing some of these guys. So, like, Joffrey Romero can get, like, 30 off the bench. Mitch Robb about 20 minutes. Simon Adams about 11. We can do about 15 to Garrett. That's good with me. So, yeah, nobody else is going to get minutes there. 34. We'll do 33 to these guys. 32 to Mathurin. 30 to Booker. Just not going to play Towns as much. Let's ride. So yeah, it is a couple days later for me right now, and I'm home in New York in my old room, which is kind of turned into a storage room now. But yeah, we are going to be making a trade midway through the season. We're about 28 games above 500. I'm going to be trading Karl-Anthony Towns, who's 32 years old. We're going to be trading Timmy Garrett, still 23, former 7th overall pick. Serena Sengovic is coming back. The main piece is Chet Holmgren. He's under contract for the next 3 seasons. So yeah, we are 41-13, but we're making another move. We're going to be acquiring Chet, who's going to be starting for us, Mitchell Robinson to the bench, and Senkovic will probably get like the final 11 minutes as the 9th man. So yeah, no way this team doesn't win another championship this year. So Victor Wembanyama on the Detroit Pistons gets MVP. Anthony Black, 6th man of the year. Wemby also gets DPOY as well. Yeah, I do forget that Luka is in Washington now. He's on All-NBA first team. Do we get any Indiana Pacers here? We do get Scoot Henderson on All-NBA third team. Very nice. And then any other Pacers, we get Holmgren on all defensive second team. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Toronto Raptors in round 1. The season stats kind of concluded as this: Scoot being the top scorer, Halliburton right behind him. Both of them averaged 11 assists a night. Then you had Mathurin, Xavier Booker, Chet Holmgren, just a stud front court. Joffrey Romero, not too bad in year number 3. Then you got Mitchell Robinson, Simon Adams, Sarunas Senkovic, and then we have Marko Simonovic, but he didn't really play. So we're taking on Toronto, who we should probably beat. Oh yeah. I know Anunoby and Scotty Barnes are pretty good, but we end up sweeping them. That shouldn't even have been a fight. We should have won every game by double digits. In game 4, we blew them out by 31. We won by 25 in game 1, 25 in game 2. And hey, only by 8 in game 3. I would consider that series a failure, since one of the games did only resulted in us winning in single digits. Now we're taking on the New York Knicks, who have Alvin Lambert, Malachi Branham, RJ Barrett, and Giannis. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. It didn't really matter. We sweep them. Henderson, 23.8. There's Halliburton with 21 and 11. Mathurin, 19 points. Now we're taking on Detroit, Cunningham, Ivy, Tobias Harris, Saddiq Bey, and Wemby. Okay, that is really good. I am nervous. And we end up winning in 5, though. Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Scoot Henderson, your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Game 1, we only won by 6 points. We kind of choked that in the 4th quarter. Blew them out in game 2. Game 3, we ended up losing by 9. Game 4, we won by 9. And then game 5, won by 12. They were fairly close, but we're now taking on the Denver Nuggets in the NBA championship. So we should be able to, win it all, and we sweep them. So we go 16-1 in the playoffs. Scoot Henderson gets Finals MVP. That's ring number 4. 14 to go. Kawhi and Paul George are heading to the Hall of Fame. We have that Golden State pick that could be as high as maybe 1. We'll see. And then the Cavs pick at 13. That pick stays at 4, which I'm fine with. And then that pick also stays at 13. So we have 4, 13, 16 via Toronto, 21 via New York. So we have 4 first-round picks here. I'll probably be trading them again, or at least the back 2, just to kind of offload those guys. Ty Lue coming back. All right, so is there any stud in this draft? Because we could try trading up for 1. Yeah, Karen McLeod, 19-year-old point guard out of Ohio State. Looks like he's the top guy. Desmond Neely looks not too bad. And Pablo Navarro as well, if we did want a center. But if we were going to make a trade for the number 1 overall pick to take that point guard out of OSU, it'd have to be with the Clippers. And I would give you 4, 21, 16, 60. I'd probably even give you 13 as well. There's 4 first-round picks, including number 4, get me up, because I don't think I'm going to trade any players. We do have a Bulls first-round pick, but I kind of want to keep these for now. So let's see if they would even accept this. And they do. Yeah, so 4 first-round picks was enough to go up to number 1. We're going to be taking Karen McLeod here out of OSU. So let's see the overall difference. He's an 83 overall at the age of 19. Yeah, he's probably going to be like the Halliburton replacement down the line. Neely, 76 at 22. Kind of glad I made that move. Navarro, not even that great. It looks like J.C. Wheeler was the next best selection. He went 3rd overall. McLeod, we're signing him. That is a huge pickup. Jamal Murray had a $34 million player option. Okay, well, I didn't realize that maybe at the time that he had a player option, because I do have to pay Xavier Booker a decent amount of money. And who knows, maybe like when Halliburton is a free agent next, I don't bring him back. But he's a 95 overall at 28. I got like another 3 years of him left. So if I could get off that Jamal Murray deal, that would be great. Perfect. Charlotte will give me 2 first-round picks for him. Yeah, and we get to get off that salary, which is nice. So Booker, I'm just going to match any deal he gets. So we actually didn't get a deal on the first 3 days, so I'm going to now front load him a contract and see if we can get him on a steal down the line. So I'm hoping he doesn't get a deal between now and then. He doesn't want to take that front loaded deal, but it's the only one he's got, so he's going to sign with us. Now if we look at our long-term salary cap breakdown, we can see that Holmgren 42, 44 next year, so we got him for 2 more years. Same with Halliburton, Mathurin. We'll see if he opts out. He could be somebody that we could maybe let walk or do a sign and trade with. Henderson's locked up for at least the next 2 seasons. We'll probably opt out. Yeah, like Booker, in his age like 30 or 27 season in his prime is going to be making 25 mil. That's a steal. Mitch Rob's a free agent. Romero's a free agent. Maybe I move Mitch Rob right now. Even though we've gotten some solid years. 4 years for Mitchell Robinson, and he's been good for us. So it will suck kind of to move on from him, but he's 30 years old. He's a free agent next year. I mean, I can get Alperen Sengun, who's 3 years younger, but he's also a free agent. Can I get somebody under contract? That player could be Grant Williams, but I don't know if I want to bring in Grant. So maybe I'll wait to move him at the deadline, or at least at the start of the season. We'll see. Taking a look at player progression, Henderson went up a little bit. Same with Holmgren. Booker's an 88. Mathurin is an 88 as well. Very nice. All right, so before I move Mitch Rob, let's see what the rotation looks like. Henderson, Halliburton, Mathurin, Booker, Holmgren, Mitch Rob, McLeod, Romero, Simon Adams off the bench. You know what? Yeah, I think that's what it's going to look like. I think Mitch Rob is probably going to get like 20 minutes a night just because it could be his last year. We'll give McLeod 22 as a rookie. I think Romero, I'd like for him to get 24. Simon Adams, I mean, he was an elite three-point shooter. He can get about 17 a night. So, Holmgren, 31. Booker, 31 as well. Mathurin, 31. 33 to Halliburton, 31 to Henderson. That is fine with me. System proficiency is 5-star balance. Let's go and win our, 5th straight. So, I decided not to make any moves at the deadline. Luka wins MVP for the Wizards. I would love to try to trade for Luka. He is 30 years old, though, so we have to be smart with it. McLeod did not get Rookie of the Year. Went to the 3rd overall pick back in 2027. Chet gets Depoy for the Indiana Pacers. We go 72-10. We were 45-9 around there at the deadline. That's why I didn't really want to make any moves. I just want to kind of guarantee that 5th ring, and then we can move on. Hey, we might have 6 rings, cool, or soon, which is kind of cool. So yeah, let's move on here. Chet did get on the all-defensive team. Xavier Booker on all-defensive second team as well. We should be able to get through the Eastern Conference. The Knicks still have Giannis Antetokounmpo. I actually didn't double check McLeod's shot tendency. I hope it wasn't like ridiculously low. He averaged 8 and 5 in his rookie season. Not bad. He's already up to an 86 overall. I do have to find this guy minutes at least at some point down the line, but I kind of have 2 stud guards already. And like, no, when Halliburton's 31 or 32, I'll probably move on from him, so it is kind of soon. McLeod does have a 72-shot tendency, so that is fine. So, let's see what happens here against the Knicks in round 1. If we drop a game, I was going to say maybe I make some lineup changes, but we don't end up losing a game there. Leading scorers were Booker and Halliburton. Henderson averaged 18 and 9. There's Chet, Mathurin. Romero is going to be a free agent. We'll see how much he's going to go for. He's a former, just got to refresh my memory here. When did he go? 2nd overall. Now we're taking on Cleveland, who doesn't have that backcourt or frontcourt really, but they still have Donovan Mitchell. But they have John Morant now. They have Devin Vassell, Jared Vanderbilt. That's a solid 1, 2, 3. We end up sweeping them though, and now we're taking on Detroit, who have built such a sick team. But it's just I think we have a better team in general, even though they do win game 1 by 8 points. Okay. Holmgren versus Wemby, and they go up 2-0. They win by 5. Okay. This is definitely the biggest hole we've been in a while. Chet had a triple-double. Romero had 25 points in 14 minutes. Henderson almost had a triple-double. Okay, game number 4, must win, and we do end up winning by 25. Halliburton 28-11, Mathurin 23, 18-7-10 for Henderson. Game 5, we end up with a 10-point victory. Let's freaking go. And are we gonna lose? Oh my god, we do lose. Oh, I don't know why I pressed simulate round, because I don't know why. James Manis, okay. So we ended up blowing a 3-2 lead. Oh, game 6 we lost by 6. And then game 7 we lost by 17. That hurts. And the Pistons win it all. I mean, what can I say? That is a sick team. Bradley Beal gets his jersey retired by the Wizards. We do have a lottery pick I saw via the Raptors and the Chicago Bulls. Can we get lucky on that Bulls pick? No, we cannot. We actually get very unlucky and it drops to 7. We have 7, 13, 22, and 24, as well as 29. I didn't realize we had all those picks. I mean, we could also look to see if there's a stud in this draft. Monty Norris is probably the guy, but I'm not going to move up. And if there was like a 19-year-old, maybe. But like once they're like 22, 21 or 22, they do peak relatively quickly. So I'm not going to make any moves there. I do want to move these 3 first-round picks and get 2 future first from the Clippers. I also want to see if I can move 7 and 13 up in the draft. Maybe for pick 3. If not, we'll try pick 4. Let's see who's got pick 3. That would be the OKC Thunder. They don't want that, so let's do pick 4, who I believe the Brooklyn Nets have, and then we can hopefully just kind of get that done. Okay, there we go. So we have pick 4. So it looks like the top player is a point guard, but I'm going to go Carlton Sheldon just because Mitchell Robinson might be gone, even though I could go Abraham Waters, who's a shooting guard. Yeah, You know what? I'm going to go Waters, even though he's 2 years younger. Like, we could find a backup center out there that could be behind Chet Holmgren, or I could bring back Mitchell Robinson if we want to. Mathurin opts out. Okay, that was expected. We're going to extend the qualifying offers to Joffrey Romero and Simon Adams. Let's go here to see how much Benedict Mathurin is asking for. $47 million. That is a lot. So I'm going to give him around 40, front-loading that, and he'll probably get traded in 3 years. Mitchell Robinson, I will give you, wow, I'm giving him a 2-year deal. Front-loading it. There's a chance I even move him before that contract ends 100%. So we get Mathurin and Mitchell Robinson. I mean, Joffrey Romero wants 22 mil. Like, if I can get that down to like 17 mil and then front-load it, I'm going to do it. All right, so it's down to 16 mil. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal and front-load that. Is there any chance he takes that? Wait, we don't have enough money to do so. Oh, okay. All right, hold on a second. Because that's such a steal of a contract, I should really look into it. So I would have to move on from Mitchell Robinson. I mean, getting Keontae George would be sick, but I don't really need him at the moment. So I could give the Clippers another first-round pick from us, though, and we'd clear up a decent amount of money. You know what? I'm going to do this. We get Malik Beasley and Tyus Jones. I'm probably going to flip them. Yeah, we're going to do this trade with the Nuggets. We're going to get Carl Bryant, who's a former 20th overall pick. Do I have to take Dean Wade in this? Okay, I do. We do have to give up a second-rounder, but it's fine. So we're going to do this trade. Can I sign Romero now to a deal? I believe so. So say I gave him 4 years, front-load that. I mean, can we do a 5th year? Okay, I think we can. So he should accept that, and we'll get Adams back on the qualifying offer. Let's see. Romero, yeah, he has to sign that. And Adams comes back on the QO. So here is player progression. McLeod's up to an 88. All right, so hopefully we can get back on track and win it all this year. This team is really good. Carl Bryant can be the 9th man. Adams is going to get minutes? No. I don't think Simon Adams is going to get minutes. I'm going to try Abraham Waters and see what he can do. Him and Bryant can get about 16 minutes a night. Romero about 23. We'll do 27 to McLeod, 30 to Holmgren, 30 to Booker, 30 to Mathurin, 33 to those guys, and we'll do one more each to the front court. All right, so this James Manis guy in Sacramento looks like the real deal. He helped them go to the finals last year. He wins MVP this year. We go 64 and 18. And the Pistons, oh my God, we got them in round 1. I was like, where are they? They're in the play-in tournament. They don't have Cade anymore. Well, okay, they don't have Cade or Ivy. They do have Desmond Bane and Josh Giddey in that backcourt. Here were the player stats from this season. How did McLeod do in his second year? 10.6, 6.5. I did, oh my God, he's a 90 overall. Wow. I did give Halliburton an extension just for 2 seasons. I don't know. He's a 95 overall. There's Mathurin. Holmgren, I did give a 4-year deal to. Henderson, I gave 3 more years to. How did Waters do in his first year? Not too bad. So we should beat Detroit. I'm going to press simulate playoffs here because if we beat Detroit, which we end up winning in 7, oh my God. We lost in 7 in round 2. Come on. What the heck? How is this happening? LaMelo Ball, Eastern Conference Finals MVP for the Bulls. We were down 1-0, 1-1. We were up 2-1, went 2-2. We were up 3-2 again. How is this team not winning at all? This is brutal. I might have to break up the band. Halliburton, we might move you. I don't know what I need to do. Kings win in 7. Manis gets Finals MVP. Damn, we could have had 2 more rings to our resume. Right now, we still only have 4. We could have had 6. I still gotta win 14 more. AD and Kyrie go to the Hall of Fame. We don't have any random picks here in the lottery, at least. We just have our pick at 29. That's new. Ty Lue. Do we move on from you? I don't know. You know what? Sometimes you just need a new coach. Let's give him 1 more year. I mean, Mathurin is elite. I don't know why I would need to move him. Do I just move Halliburton and Henderson? I mean, if I can move Halliburton, what do I move him for? More traditional too? Like Keontae George? 26. I don't know if I want to do... I should probably do this. Halliburton's an elite shooter, though. Maybe I do that. All right, I'm going to do it. At age 30, we're moving Halliburton for Keontae George, and we're getting Precious Achiuwa, who will be the backup center. It's been real, Halliburton. You spent, what, 8 years here? 8 years. But you know what? We're going to switch things up. We're going to go out and get Keontae George, who's just a pure bucket getter. We end up with Jeff Collins here at 29. Team player options, McLeod and Carl Bryant. Welcome back, even though Bryant probably won't be playing over Precious Achiuwa. So let's go here to moratorium. Any other free agents we want to bring back? Simon Adams, we can't really afford. Same with Sankovic, so we're going to let them walk. All right, player progression. We do have 490 overalls. I did just trade away my best player. All right, so let's see what we're going to do here in the rotation. Henderson, George, Mathurin, Booker, Holmgren, McLeod, Romero, Precious, Brian off the bench. Now I'm going to play Abraham Waters probably about 18 minutes a night. Precious can get about 14. Romero, 23. We'll do 32 to the front court, 30 to Mathurin, 30 to George, 32 to Henderson. We're still 5-star balance. Please, can we win it all this year? This is already going, what? Because we lost the first 2 years, we lost the last 2 years. So this is at least 22 seasons of a rebuild. Might be my longest rebuild ever. All right, Wemby wins MVP. Robin Strickland, Rookie of the Year. We got Sixth Man of the Year, Ty Washington in Cleveland. I don't want to go up against Wemby in the playoffs. We go 71-11. If we don't win it all with that record, I give up. So Philly is the 8th seed. They do have the Ant-Man. They got KP over there. With no Halliburton, we still had what? Or we had 7 guys in double digits. Connor McLeod, 11.1, 6.8. For 57% true shooting, 57.8 to be exact, his highest yet in the league. Keontae George, 17 points. Pretty elite efficiency. Can we not lose to Philly in round 1? We end up sweeping them. All right, we got Brooklyn in round 2. We end up winning in 5. And we beat Detroit in 7. Yes, yes. Scoot, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Tatum in New Orleans, Western Conference Finals MVP. They have Tatum and Zion. They got Bobby Portis in the shades. They got Ben Simmons. Wow, we almost lost to Detroit. We end up winning by 6 in Game 7. Are you kidding me? Can we please win it all? Please. All right, we sweep the Pelicans. I don't know how. Like, we swept them. They had Zion and they had Tatum. Finals MVP goes to Xavier Booker. What a performance. All right, that's ring number 5. We got the Clippers pick at 19. The Clippers do have our pick at 30. So I'm glad I didn't fire Ty Lue. Ended up with Alvin O'Neal here at 19. Not the greatest pick in the world. The best player in this draft was Devin Reeves. Then you have Alan Senkovic and then Mirko Bosnjak. Definitely butchered that. Connor McLeod is a 92 overall. That just blows my mind. I'm going to bring back Precious Achiuwa just on a 1-year deal worth about $15 million to be the backup center. Wemby stayed in Detroit for about $50 million a year. Player progression, we have Henderson and McLeod leading the way. McLeod's already a 93, and he's probably not going to start. So this is going to be the rotation. Benedict Mathurin is 29. I mean, he's getting towards that time where I could look to move him. Precious is going to get about 14. I want Joffrey getting about still 23 minutes. He's been a pacer for a while, and he's been very solid for us. We're going to go 32 to the front court. I'd like to get about 30 minutes to Mathurin and George, so I'm not going to be playing Carl Bryant. Let's give about 18 minutes to Walters. I got about 5 minutes left. That's perfect because we can do that. And I'll give 1 more minute to Scoot Henderson since he is our highest rated player. Let's go and go back to back. So Scoot Henderson takes home the MVP this season. Is that his second or his first? It's his first here in 2032 and his 9th year in the NBA. Also averaged 10 assists. We had, I think, our best record yet as Chet takes home Depoy. Yep, we went 77-5. I was like not even paying attention while I was simulating. I go to the deadline. I'm like, do I want to make any moves? We were 50-4. 50-4. So we went 27-1 till the end of the year. Yeah, I don't think we should lose. We shouldn't lose here in the playoffs. The Pistons are back to being the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. We've taken on the Knicks in round 1. Our leading scorer was Scoot Henderson, followed by Xavier Booker, Keontae George, who I extended. I also extended Scoot as well. There's Benedict Mathurin, Chet Holmgren, and Karen McLeod, who will be a free agent, and I will be paying him. Because he's a 94 overall at age 23, and he will be starting for us at one point. I mean, Henderson is 28. In 2 years from now, McLeod could be starting at age 25. Can we beat the Knicks in round 1 of the playoffs? Yes, we can. We move on to the Philadelphia 76ers in round 2. Still have Ant-Man and KP. We're going to go to the conference finals. Give me Detroit. I want to beat this team so badly. They do have Wemby, and we end up sweeping them. Yep. Now we're going up against Jeff Manis, and I didn't get to see who our conference finals MVP was. It was probably, Booker or George. I think it was definitely Booker. Now we're taking on the Kings in the finals. They got, James Manis, who is a 97 overall. They also have Paolo Banchero. They got Jordan Walsh from Arkansas. It's a good team over there in Sacramento, but we are going to end up beating them in 5 games. Xavier Booker takes home Finals MVP this season. That's title number 6. We are now 6 rings of pace. And we got Joel Embiid going to the Hall of Fame. So I got to bring back Ty Lue. I just have to. Adding 3 new rookies to the squad. Del Russell, Ellis Vaughn, and Patrick Baldwin, not Patrick Baldwin Jr. So Karen McLeod, I hope I can bring back without having to move anybody, but we might have to move on from some players to see. So he wants $40 million. Not going to happen. Carl Bryant and Precious Achiuwa are free agents. Okay. So I can afford McLeod. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'm going to hopefully front load that deal. I'm hoping he doesn't get any deals yet. Okay, so did his price goes down? Did not. All right, day 8, I can get it down a little bit. Okay, let's do that. Let's front load it from $32 million, and that should be a value contract over time. And then on one of the last days, I'll see as we get him. Can I sign Bryant or Achiuwa? I mean, Achiuwa's what, 32 now? I mean, we did win it all with him, but I'm going to go with Bryant just because he's a little bit younger. And yeah, as I acquired Achiuwa, we won 2 in a row. Here's player progression. Booker went up. Romero, Waters. All right, so we got Scoot Henderson, Keontae George, Benedict Mathurin, Xavier Booker, Chet Holmgren. Then we got Karen McLeod, Joffrey Romero, Carl Bryant, and Abraham Waters. So it's going to be still pretty much a similar rotation. Bryant's going to get about 12 minutes. Abraham Waters has been good for us, man. 63% true shooting. He's going to get 20 minutes. Romero is in his age 28 season. He'll get 22. McLeod, 30 is good. 31 of the front court. 30 to Mathurin, who could be entering his final season. He's got 1 more year left on the deal. Yep, he could be a pretty notable trade candidate in the offseason. Keontae George, 30 minutes, and we'll go 1 more to Mr. Scoot Henderson. So I will see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that we can win our 3rd straight. Scoot Henderson wins back-to-back MVPs. Let's go. We ended up going 74-8 this season. Xavier Booker was on All-NBA second team. Very nice. And he gets all defensive first team. Taking on Brooklyn in round 1, they do have Tyrese Maxey over there at the Barclays Center. Here is the scoring allocation. Keontae George led the team in scoring, okay. I did give Booker a new 4-year extension. I was going to give Holmgren an extension, but we're getting to the point where I might look to move on from him fairly soon. I did give Romero a couple-year extension as well. And let's go. Can we win it all? Okay. What's going on? It's round 1. I don't need this right now. All right, game 5. We end up losing. Are we really going to lose in round 1 to the Nets? Oh, we blow them out in game 6. Please do not lose game 7 at home in Indiana. We got up to a solid start. It could be better, but it could be worse. Okay. 3rd quarter wasn't great. 4th quarter, what is going on? Oh my god, they have all the momentum. And we ended up winning by 8, though. All right. Abraham Waters, 22 points in 16 minutes is our hero. I don't have any confidence we're going to win it all. And Cat, former Pacer. He was here for 2.5 seasons, and he's teaming up with Anthony Edwards, former Minnesota Timberwolves teammate. And then you got the 2015 front court. In year, 2033 of KP and Karl Anthony Towns. We end up sweeping them. Now we have Orlando in the conference finals, who have Anthony Black, Ausar Thompson, Jalen Green, Tari Eason, guy by the name of Sam Lynch. Can we beat them and go to the NBA finals? Oh, yes, we can. We end up sweeping them. Evan Mobley and the Timberwolves are going to be our opponent. And then Scoot got conference finals MVP. So here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Can we win it all? Yes, we can. We win in 5. Scoot Henderson gets MVP and Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP in the same season. That is ring number 7. Some notable names retiring. Yeah, those guys will be going to the Hall of Fame. Actually, I do wonder if Jaylen Brown will make it in 2K. Nope, just Giannis. He gets his jersey retired by the Bucks and the New York Knicks. Would you look at that? All right, so I think I'm going to look to move... Henderson will be soon, but I think I'm going to look to move Benedict Mathurin. Now he's 31. He is an expiring deal. All right, and we're going to trade him straight up for Cameron Whitmore, who's really good. We played against him in the finals. He's at least 29, 2 years younger. He's got 2 years left on his deal, so we could look to move him next offseason, but we'll see. Larry Henderson and Nico Vujanic, were our 2 rookies. We're going to pick up the team option on Collins, O'Neal, and Baldwin. Those guys really haven't amounted much. At Collins, he's a 78, but he's already 25 years old. He hasn't really played for us yet. That is tough. Abraham Waters is a restricted free agent. I would like to re-sign him at whatever it costs. So, Carl Bryant for 14 mil. I don't know. Waters, what's 20 mil? That's a lot. I mean, I don't even think I can lock him up on this deal yet. We don't even have enough money for him. Do I even have enough for Bryant now? So, we're going to hope just to get Waters back on the QO and then trade somebody for Bryant. That could be our backup center. So here is player progression. Joffrey Romero is starting to regress. He'll most likely be moved next offseason, but our team is looking really good. All right, so our backup center, I guess, could be Jeff Collins. That could be something we want to add at the deadline. So right now it's going to be Henderson, George, Whitmore, Booker, Holmgren, McLeod, Romero, Collins, Russell. Oh, we didn't get Waters back. It's kind of brutal. Still 5-star system proficiency. Man, losing to Detroit in April really hurts. But hey, at least we've had a cool rivalry with them so far in this video. Central Division rivalry. And yeah, Wemby is still there. He's age 30. He's getting towards the end of his career, thankfully. I mean, he probably does have like 6 or so years left, but this is just at an elite level. It looks like we're going to be taking them on in round 2 if we were to advance against the Charlotte Hornets. 2K actually wants me to start McLeod at the 2. You know what? Sure. Maybe that will work. We'll see. We're taking on Charlotte, like I mentioned, who have Tyrese Halliburton. Okay. All right. Yep. He was a beast there, kind of getting that, or the reins as the full starting point guard. Like, us drafting Scoot Henderson kind of messed with that a little bit, and we are going to beat them in 5, thankfully. And yeah, we got Detroit in round 2, who I'm so scared to play against, but here goes nothing. They got Amari Bailey, who's an 89. They got AJ Griffin, and yeah, they have Wemby. Let's see, may the best team win, and we end up beating them in 5. Let's freaking go. Philly, they don't have Ingram, Towns, or KP anymore, but they do have Josh Giddey and Brandon Ingram. Can we beat them and go to the NBA Finals? Yes, we can. Xavier Booker gets Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Evan Mobley, Western Conference Finals MVP. So, yeah, we're going to be going up against Mr. Benedict Mathurin. They also have Tyrese Maxey. It's a good team. I'm looking for the potential Chet Holmgren replacement, so we'll see. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. We go up 3-0. We blow the 3-0 lead. And then we end up winning in 7. Oh my god. Henderson's your finals MVP. That's ring number 8. We won by 1, 20, and then 18. And then we end up losing by 2, by 4, and then by 4. Oh my god. If I would have lost that, I would have been so freaking pissed. KP, Wiggins, D. Mitch, Markkanen. A lot of players of today are retiring. I guess Mitchell will go to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he does. He gets his jersey retired by the Cavs. That is definitely a possibility. More likely than Utah. Definitely won't happen by the Utah Jazz. Man, thankfully Ty Lue has not retired yet. So we do have 8 rings at the moment. So I don't know. I think I might move Holmgren. Expiring deal. He's 32 years old. Can I get a center that's under the age of 28? Okay, I'm only getting 3 offers right now, so we're not going to move him at this very moment. Keontae George is 30. I might look to move him as well. We might wait till after team player options to go after just anybody. Scott Barrett, we got with 30. Leo Warren with Mr. Irrelevant. Let's pick up the team options right here. Okay, so yeah, we might be moving Cam Whitmore, Chet Holmgren. Who else was the other guy? Keontae George. Like, this is going to be a big offseason for us. Robin Fields, he looks like somebody we should get. 26 years old, 89 overall co-aware, good player, but he's 30. All right, Robin Fields, though, is a point guard. Ugh. If we look at the best centers in the league, let's see. Who could I go after? I mean, Deion Armstrong looks like somebody really good. I mean, he's 27 years old. Could we do some type of Holmgren swap? We would acquire 8 mil more than allowed. I would have no problem getting rid of 8 mil. Alvin Neal and Del Russell can go. You tell me Chet has a no-trade clause? Really? That's so annoying. He won't waive it to Houston. Ugh, all right. I mean, can we maybe trade Cam Whitmore or Keontae George for Deion Armstrong? Who do they like more? Oh, they love Keontae George. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Keontae George, Alvin O'Neal. Oh, we would have to give up a decent amount. I'd probably have to do Joffrey Romero in this deal. I mean, could we do Keontae George and Romero? We'd acquire 2 mil more. I would also have to do Alvin O'Neal. All right, that's a lot. But Deion Armstrong looks like a beast, and I'd get him for the next 4 seasons. They say yes to that. All right, so let's move Chet for a preferable shooting guard. I mean, say I attached him with Larry Henderson. Yeah, so it looks like Robin Fields is the best guy I can get right now. You know what? Let's do that, and then we get Simon Adams back. Okay, that's fine. And then we could move Adams, theoretically. I mean, like, what could I get for Whitmore? He's in the final year of his deal. I don't get anybody too good. I mean, let's go to Player Finder. Let's look at wings, or maybe small forwards themselves. Anybody that's like 26? No, not really. Wow, everybody is pretty much up there in age, at least at the small forward position. I mean, yeah, Robin Strickland looks great, but I'm not going to be able to acquire him. When was he? The #1 overall pick back in 2030. Yeah, everybody here is 30 years old. All right, Francis Cook, but he's a free agent. All right, so let's wait till after free agency to go after some of those guys. I'm going to also sign Kiljan Wells here to a 1-year deal. So here's our player progression. It's very interesting, the team right now. Yeah, Deion Armstrong's making $53 million a year. That's a lot of money. I did want to see if I moved Robin Fields to shooting guard, what his overall goes to. Ooh, it goes down. If I move McLeod's overall to shooting guard, it goes down. Henderson's goes down as well. Okay, so we just have so many point guards right now. All right, Francis Cook. I want to see if I could trade for him. Cameron Whitmore for him. They say no. I would give you 2 first-round picks. I don't know if you'd care for my first-round picks. And I have this Minnesota pick. All right, they say no. What about if I also give you Del Russell? Money really is not going to work here. So I'll give you 3 first-round picks. They say no. I would give you, honestly, every first-round pick I own. Okay, no, maybe not. Francis Cook. He's really good. I don't think I'm going to be able to acquire him, sadly. So I'd have to give up Scoot Henderson. Okay, I think I'm going to do this. I have to. I know Scoot has been so good for us. He's been here for 11 years, but he's 30 years old. Cook is 5 years younger. I'd be able to start him and McLeod in the backcourt for the next 5 or so years. This dude is a beast of a scorer. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this trade. That was crazy. I don't know how to feel. We just moved on from Keontae George, Chet Holmgren, and Scoot Henderson all in the same offseason. I guess there's a morale downturn here, but McLeod, Cook, Whitmore, Booker, Armstrong with Fields, Simon Adams, Kelvin Wells, Del Russell off the bench, I think is fine. I'm not going to play that guy that many minutes. We're going to go 35 to the backcourt. Let's go 33 to the front court. I don't know. I think this team should be fine. Maybe I'll make a deadline move. We'll see. All right, so we traded Chet Holmgren, or actually, no, we traded Keontae George for the MVP and De'Aaron Armstrong. Dude averaged 7.5 assists. Kind of insane what he could put up. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Derek Lively. We go 64 and 18 with kind of our new era of players, starting Connor McLeod at the 1. We have Francis Cook, De'Aaron Armstrong. Taking on the Orlando Magic in round 1. I'm curious to see the scoring allocation for this team. So if we just look at total or points per game here, Francis Cook was our leading scorer, followed by Xavier Booker, who's 29, Cameron Whitmore, who's 30. There's Karen McLeod. Then we got De'Aaron Armstrong, Robin Fields as the 6th man, who wasn't too bad. I don't know. The bench is definitely the worst it's been in the video so far. I don't want to go with 10-man rotation. I think just Del Russell is going to get, we're going to have 2 centers off the bench, which is fine. Like, yeah, these guys don't have to play that many minutes. Fields, you could probably get about 30. Let's go 35 to the front court. I'm cool with something like this. Really relying on our starting 5. We lost game 1 of the whole playoffs. We ended up winning 4 in a row. How'd the stats look in this series? Okay, Booker was our leading scorer. And we're taking on Brooklyn, who we have just owned in this video so far, or at least in the playoffs. We sweep them, and then we got Philly, another team that we have owned. We've basically owned every team, but Chicago that one random year, and Detroit, they've gotten their fair share of victories against us. We end up beating Philly, taking on the Grizzlies in the finals. Booker gets conference finals MVP. They got Caleb Foster, Fred Howard. That said Jet Howard for a second. Jabari Smith is their best player. He is a stud. Towards the end of his prime for Memphis. Wasn't enough, though. We end up sweeping them. Francis Cook, Finals MVP. That's title number 9. Yeah, Jokic, Devin Booker, I can expect in the Hall of Fame. Brandon Ingram makes it as well. That is fairly cool. Or pretty cool. I don't know why I said fairly. Tyler Hero gets his jersey retired by the Heat. I mean, he did play 13 seasons there, or 14. All right, so Cameron Whitmore is a free agent. I don't know why I didn't do anything at contract extension deadline. Call me idiot of the year, because we might not be able to afford him back. Yikes. Robin Fields, though. I mean, he's older than McLeod by a year, so he's never going to start for us at point guard. I might try to, if I can get like 2 solid bench players in return, like Damon Howard is really good, Wesley Hardaway, that is probably a trade I'm going to do. I could care less about his 90 overall coming off the bench. We could get the 2nd or 3rd pick in the draft. I mean, only if there was like a game changer. Let's see, up there, I keep pressing on everything that I need to. I'm not going to go after point guard. Yanku Pavin, he's 18 years old. 6'7", he's going to develop probably really well, and then he could succeed Connor McLeod, and we just have a lineage of point guards going from Halliburton to Henderson to McLeod to possibly Yanku, because we still have at least a minimum 10 more seasons of this rebuild. You have Giannis Antetokounmpo Jr., Wait, that's so cool. 2K actually threw a junior in there in their auto-generated class. He is a center, 7'5". Okay, that is pretty cool. But he's 23. Why do you have to be 23? Okay, that is kind of sick. I kind of want him. But I don't really want to give up Robin Fields for him. That does seem a little bit silly, don't you think? But I think I am going to move Robin Fields. I don't think I'm going to move him for one of those guys. I think I'm going to take the 2 solid bench players here in Wesley Hardaway and Damon Howard. We're going to do that. All right, so let's see their overalls. Giannis Jr. went number 1. Wow. Pavin is a 80 overall. We'll follow his career. Of course, he goes to the Pistons. But yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo Jr. going to the Timberwolves. He does look like him as well. That is cool, 2K. I want more of those. Give me like a John Morant Jr. Give me a Devin Booker Jr. I want those. It's definitely like the coolest thing they did. And back like I think in ways like 2K21 or 2K20, they used to have so many of those. You get like a Scottie Pippen Jr. is a real player, but you get somebody like that, or it was like an old head that would be in the game, or John Stockton Jr. I'm gonna give Cam Whitmore a 2-year deal. And we get him back on that. Nice. It might be a quick sign and trade. Simon Adams, I'm going to probably trade as well, but we're going to get him back on a 2-year deal first. All right, so we're going to do this trade with the Pelicans. We're getting Preston Griffin as well as Donnell Howell for Simon Adams and Cameron Whitmore. All right, McLeod regresses. So does Damon Howard. Hate that. All right, so they want to put Francis Cook at the 3 and Griffin at the 2. That's fine with me. Booker, Armstrong in the front court. Then we have Hardaway, Howard, Howell, and Russell. That is fine for at least the regular season. System efficiency is going to be 5 stars once again. Let's go for title number 10. So Karen McLeod wins MVP this season. 19.5 points, 9.5 assists, 59% true shooting. Does Ty Lue get another Coach of the Year? Yeah. 70-12. Look at this domination from Ty Lue. He has won every single Coach of the Year since 2025. We are in the year 2036. That is absurd. We are going to be taking on the Orlando Magic in round 1 once again here in the playoffs. We did the same thing last year. So another one of our point guards that have won MVP. I don't know if Halliburton ever won an MVP, but we know Scoot won a few. I mean, we could clearly or easily check here to see who did win MVP. Scoot won 2, Darren Armstrong won 1, McLeod won 1. Oh yeah, Halliburton did. So the lineage of point guards, man, it runs deep here in Indiana. Can we beat the Orlando Magic in round 1? Yes, we can. We win in 5. In Milwaukee, a team we haven't really faced in a whole while. They got Walt Morrison, Isaiah Collier, he is 31 years old. They got Jarace Walker, Denny Avdia, Herbert Bayless. They got a lot of talent there over in our Central Division rival, and we end up beating them in 5, though. Francis Cook, 31 points in Game 5. He is such a good scorer. In Philly, man, we have dominated, and I mean dominated Philly in just this part alone, since you've seen me in like this new setup. I would say I got cocky. Oh, Philly sweat me. I got so cocky. Okay, Siri. Okay, so game 1 lost by 28. Game 2 lost by 16. Game 3 by 1. And game 4 by 11 or by 9. That sucked. Damn, the Kings always go to the finals. I feel like when we're not there. I think we've only faced them once. Cat, Lonzo, Tatum, Collins, Trae Young retiring. There'll be a few Hall of Famers out of those guys. Yeah, Tatum, Trae, and Cat, as you'd expect. We could get Jimmy Butler to be our next head coach. I feel like I gotta bring back Ty Lue, though. Alright, so am I going to trade Xavier Booker yet? I might wait an offseason. So Jay Sean Brooks, Nicholas Nance, and Chris Crawford are all going to be Indiana Pacers. We have most of our talents still under control here. Del Russell, Vico Vujanovic, yeah. Alright, so I'm a little bit worried since this team got swept in the conference finals last year. I don't really think I'm going to make any moves, though. Oh my god, we just won the Summer League. What? That's pretty cool. I don't think we've won it yet in this video. Alright, well, McLeod, can you please get me a ring next year? Armstrong, Booker, I'm begging you guys, please. Alright, Karen McLeod takes home another MVP award, but can it please lead into a championship? Ty Lue is just on a streak of Coach of the Years. There's Halliburton at age 37, All-NBA first team. Cameron Whitmore, former Pacer, making All-NBA first team. There's Scoot Henderson on All-NBA second team, man. The Pacers lineage runs deep. You got Xavier Booker there. Anybody on third team that's a former Pacer? No, not that I notice. Alright, so round 1, we are taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. They got Vassell, Cason Wallace. They got guys with some mean tattoos, and Byron Holmes, Donald Knight, and Nicholas Elliott. Let's take a look here at the stats. We had 3 guys score exactly 19 points per game. That is kind of funny. Alright, I'm on the lookout for Philly. I'm really hoping we don't have to face them. So can some team beat them, please? We beat the Cavs in round 1. Now we're going to beat another Central Division team. The Pistons, who have Yagu Pavin. Wait, I did say he went to the Pistons, right? Ugh, alright, well, he joins up with Wemby over there. And we're up 3-2. Oh my god, they forced a game 7. Are you kidding me? Winner has to take on Philly, too. Okay, well, I'm a little bit nervous here. We're at home, at least. We get off to an okay start. Alright, we're up by 8. I mean, I guess I'd rather be us than them right now. We are up by 16. Just don't blow this here in the 4th, and we won't. Okay, so we are going to beat the Pacers. What a defensive 4th quarter. Armstrong with 24 and 13. Wemby, you're 33. Can you leave Detroit? Has he been in Detroit his whole career? Ugh, why couldn't you have been in the Western Conference? Yeah, 14 years in Detroit. Now we're taking on Philly. We have Gordon Barber, who is very, very good. Oh, okay. He's sick. Maybe I try to trade Xavier Booker for him. 1-1, 2-1 to us, 3-1 us. Let's go. And we end up winning at 5. That's what I'm talking about. Armstrong is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Ja in Denver, your Western Conference Finals MVP. They also have Nick Smith over there. Wallace Sanders at the 5. Can we please beat them and win it all here? For our 10th ring, we're up 3-1, and we win in 5. Karen McLeod, Finals MVP and MVP in the same season. That is ring number 10. We are, 15 years into this rebuild? We didn't end up winning in 5 seasons the first 2 years. 2 years here and last year. Fox, Sexton, Vanderbilt, Shea, Luka retiring. Luka is probably going to get his jersey retired by the Wizards, you would think. Zion and Shea also going to the Hall of Fame with them. Yeah, he gets his jersey retired by the Mavericks and by the Wizards. All right, so yeah, I don't know what Barber's contract situation is like, but can I move Xavier Booker for him? Like, if we were going to go to power forwards, I don't even know. He might be a rookie looking for that extension. Yeah, he is. So we would have to wait till after free agency to make that move. We got Miguel Delgado there at 30 and Alonzo Jameson at 60. We're going to pick up the team option on everybody right there. Strickland's a free agent as well. He's somebody that we could be targeting, even though I do like Francis Cook, but we'll see. Yeah, so, McConn's a free agent. Okay, so is Francis Cook. Oh, I should have did these mid-season. All right, so let's front load this with Francis Cook. He's 28. Let's get him back. McLeod, does he have a real offer? He does not. 67 mil. That seems like a lot of money, but we'll front load that for about 50 mil. Hardaway, I'd like to bring back as well. We could front load that. Vujanovic and Del Russell, we can wait. So we go 3 for 3 on day 1 too. Let's go. We got those front loaded contracts back. Oh, but we can't sign Wesley Hardaway because we're over the hard cap. That's just splendid. Can I sign him? All right, we would have to move some money, but let's just see what Barber got from the Sixers. What? He didn't sign yet? Are you kidding me? Can somebody sign him? We're going to lose Leslie Hardaway. That just sucks. Well, actually, I can bring him back still, but like I said, I do have to move on from some money. Okay, Barber signed with the Grizzlies. I don't know what you're thinking. Philly letting him walk. He's 23 years old. I mean, if we started off with a Booker for Armstrong deal or a Booker for Barber deal, would they do this? He's a 94 overall. He's 31. I mean, he's a beast, but he's 8 years younger. They say no. Okay. Can I give you some, like a Scott Barrett? Can I give you a Sammy McGuire? Alright, so they start not being able to afford that. What about 1 first-round pick? Alright, what about instead of Scott Barrett, who's making 5.72 mil, we did Aaron House. You don't prefer him. Okay, and I give you 3 first-round picks, 4 first-round picks. Okay, that sucks. So I guess he's just untradeable. I could maybe look to get Terry Benjamin for Xavier Booker or Nicholas Elliott, but I think I might ride another year with Booker. Maybe Preston Griffin, who's 29. We try to move off of him. I'm going to get Evan Nelson, who hasn't been great, but I wonder if it's because his shot tendency has been pretty low. He is 2 years younger than Griffin. All right, this team might be the worst it's been in a couple of years, definitely. Like, we are vulnerable. All right, so we're going for title number 11 here. We got McLeod, Nelson, Cook, Booker, Armstrong, Howell, off the bench. Yeah, we don't longer have Hardaway, which kind of stinks. What is Nelson's shot tendency? It's a 40. Well, that's why. Let's up him to a 70. Team history, 11. Or no, we have 10 chips. Yeah, we're looking for ring number 11. All right, yeah, it is a new day for me as we finish the 2038 NBA season. LaMelo Ball wins MVP in his age 36 season. He's one of the more older MVPs of this video. He's on his 3rd team. He spent a lot of years in Chicago. Damn. He's probably going to get his jersey retired by Chicago, maybe by Brooklyn as well. I don't think, yeah, he only spent 4 years in Charlotte. I don't know why they didn't match this deal. I should have maybe signed him, but we had so many guards as it is. Ty Lue gets another coach of the year, but we're 62-20. That's one of our more, I guess, worst records over the last couple of seasons. Gordon Barber, I need this dude, man. It's going to be tough. We'll try to trade for him again. James Manis, he's 32 now. I was like, do I trade for him? But he's 32. Yeah, like everybody here, I guess Gordon Barber's like the only young guy. Like Darren Armstrong was All-NBA first team. What about All-NBA third team? Nicholas Elliott, 28. Booker, 32. Congrats. Scotty Barnes is 36. Karen McLeod, he's 29. He was really good. And Yankov Pevin, he's a 91. Ugh, all right. Maybe I'm going to try to trade up for one of the top players in this draft. We'll see. We are the 1 seed once again here in the Eastern Conference, and taking a look at the stats, or those are the playoff stats. So we look at the regular season stats. McLeod and Francis Cook led the way in scoring, followed by Booker, who I gave it an extension to. Same with Armstrong. They're going to pay a lot of money, but we'll see if they're they're going to get traded. There's Donald Howell. He's pretty good, and he's only 24 years old. Maybe he replaces Deion Armstrong eventually. I think he could be good enough. Evan Nelson, not bad either. He's 28 years old. Shot 40 from 3. Yeah, I just think his previous team, as they want to start Aaron House. Okay, interesting. But yeah, his previous team, Minnesota and like Washington. I mean, his shot tendency was just so low. So we're taking on Brooklyn in round 1, who have the MVP. How did LaMelo win it? I mean, like, he was really good, but he was on the 8th seed. Or they were even a play-in tournament team at that. We ended up beating them in 5. They were the 7th seed. Credit to them. Taking on Miami, we really haven't faced them yet, and they got Halliburton. Halliburton ended up going to Golden State for a year. Now he's in Miami in his age 38 season. Wow. Would you look at that? They have Ben Thompson, who's in his age 35 season. Carl Roy, Tari Eason, Tim Nash. It's okay, team. We should be able to beat them and go to the conference finals. That is the case. Now we're taking on the Raptors, another new team. They have Robin Strickland. Okay. He was in Utah. He's a 99. He's arguably the highest. I think he might be the highest overall in the game right now. I don't know if he's I wouldn't say he's the best player. At least his stats really aren't that great. But if we look at maybe the top ranked players in the whole league, he and Wemby are the only two 99s, and he's 28. Wow, that is crazy. McLeod, he's up there. Yeah, I guess Gordon Barber, Lou Harris. We should try to trade for him. We'll see. But we should beat this Toronto Raptors team. And oh my God, did we lose? I think we won. Thank God. Thank God. We won in 7 games. Oh my God. We ended up blowing them out at least in game 7. I guess if it doesn't show up and say you were eliminated, you end up winning that. We were up 1-0. It was 1-1. 2-1 them. 2-2. We went up 3-2. Wow. All right. So we're taking on Memphis, who have Anthony Black, Jimmy Wall, Dylan Mitchell, Gordon Barber, and Dave J. Sean Williamson. He's pretty good as well. 7-1 center. All right, here goes nothing. Can we beat them? We lose game 1. We win game 2. Come on, can we win game 3? Let's go. Win game 4. No. Game 5, we win. That's huge. And we end up winning in 6. I was nervous. That's a good Grizzlies team. Karen McLeod. Let's freaking go, man. He is a stud. He gets finals MVP, and that's what? Ring number 11. We're getting there, man. There goes Halliburton. I wonder if we are going to retire his jersey. Ty Lue is still going strong. He's not retiring. Halliburton goes to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, we got to retire his jersey. Come on. Yes, we do. He spent 9 years here, 10 seasons. And then Charlotte retired his jersey as well. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, which is crazy. Add an expansion team to the league. I'm not going to do that. That's going to hurt us trying to win championships because we're going to have to give up players in the expansion draft and another team trying to fight for our guys. So the Thunder win the lottery. We have no first round pick here. The Timberwolves get ours at 30. Let's see if there's a generational prospect in this draft, because then we can look to possibly make a trade. JD Gray, but he's 23. Ron Cook. Darnell Black, it doesn't look like the greatest class ever. All right, so I don't know if I was going to move anybody to even try to move up. It would be Xavier Booker. He's 32. We could get Nicholas Elliott, who's a little bit younger than Armstrong. I mean, we could kind of play him at the power forward. Kobe Simon. Yeah, 3rd overall pick in the draft. Ben Thompson. Walt Morrison. Oh, he's pretty good. He's 29. Brandon Miller's 35. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn on what I should do. Everybody is really 30 or above. Devin Reeves, he's not too bad. Donald Knight, I don't know. So, if we were to keep Booker for another year, I don't really know. We only have 4 studs. Am I missing somebody? I am. Evan Nelson, right? Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this squad right now. At least making a trade on draft night. Do I move Deion Armstrong $52 million a year? I really can't. I mean, I could get a guard for him. He's 4.5 stars. I mean, maybe we do that and then start that other center that I mentioned in the beginning of the season. I'm not really getting that stud I want back. Yeah, I don't really know what to do right now. Theodore Evans, he's a 69 overall. Yeah, it looks like JD Gray was the best, but I don't think it's really worth trading Xavier Booker for, so we'll possibly do that next offseason. Evan Nelson's a free agent. Not good, just because I don't know if I'm going to have the hard cap to sign him and I probably should bring him back. I mean, let's see. If I try to sign Evan Nelson, okay, we're good. We can definitely afford him. Perfect. And he doesn't have any other deals, so let's front load that. He's 28. Maybe lower that a little bit. He should sign with us. Boom. There we go. That was easy. Man, there's some good point guards out there, but I'm still good with McLeod for now. I really can't find another power forward, unfortunately. I mean, Cook's 29. I think we're fine with him. All right, I think this team can win another championship next year. Ugh, yeah, we're seeing some regression. I mean, all these guys are under contract, so we could move them next offseason. I guess I really shouldn't get my hopes up about getting, like, Gordon Barber on this team. I'm trying to get, like, every stud here. That's, I mean, how we're going to win these championships, you know? I mean, McLeod's still only 29. Booker's 33. I mean, Jarace Walker's 34. Otis Kent, shooting guard. I'm looking for a power forward, man. I really am. There's not a lot of good power forwards in this league outside of Barber, that's that young at least. Yeah, I'm getting all point guards. Louis Weinman, I mean, he's a small forward. He's 6'10". He can low-key be a power forward for us. I think I'm going to let this team ride out for at least one more season and see how we can do. Dwight or Donnell Howell will be a free agent. I don't think I can sign him right now, so this might be an interesting season. I don't know how we're really going to perform. So Gordon Barber is your MVP this season. He's 24 years old. I wish he was on my team, man. Xavier Booker gets Depoy. Ty Lue, 65 and 17. He keeps his head coaching streak alive. Our front court is still making All-NBA first team. 32 and 33 years old. This has got to be the craziest streak ever. He's won like 14, 15 straight Coach of the Years. That is absurd. If we take a look here at the season stats, anybody score above 20? No. Cook, McLeod, Booker, Armstrong, Nelson, and Howell. We're taking on the Brooklyn Nets again in the playoffs here in round one. They do have LaMelo Ball. They got Derek Lively still there. And we are going to sweep them in round one. That really wasn't too much of a challenge, it seems like. We had two guys score above 20, and that was the front court. Now we got round two here against the Toronto Raptors. They do have Robin Strickland, so this could go any way. We do win game one by 28. There we go, McLeod, 23 and 10. Game two, we do lose. Don't lose game three. I don't want to simulate the round yet because I think they are probably a better team than us. Game four, we end up going down 3-1. Brutal. I don't really know if we've came back down 3-1 here in this video, but let's see, can it happen here? No, we lose in 5. Ugh. All right, I really got to move on, I think, from at least some of these guys in the offseason. Robin Strickland, man, that guy is so freaking good. Clippers win it all. Kobe Simon is your finals MVP. The Grizzlies got bounced in round one. Damn, that hurts. Speaking of the Grizzlies, there goes Ja, Garland, Ant-Man, Franz. I mean, I could see these three being Hall of Famers. I don't think Franz or like Ivy or Wiseman are going to be Hall of Famers. Let's see, though. Morant, Garland, and Edwards. Yep. Garland also got his jersey retired by the Spurs. And yeah, Ja finished his career in Memphis. That is pretty cool. All right, so is there a generational prospect in this draft? Doesn't look like there's a consensus number one. Ugh, I don't know, man. I don't really agree. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I feel like we need to make some upgrades. It looks like maybe Malcolm Jennings is the best guy, but he's 22 years old. Monty Bates looks all right, but I don't think anything special. I know he was just All-NBA first team. I really wish there was a generational guy here. Ugh, because I think I should move Xavier Booker. He's 33. I mean, do I think he'll have 4.5 stars value next year? Maybe. But I don't know if I should trade him for somebody that could be like a 77 overall. So I don't think I'm going to move him. Maybe I move Francis Cook, but he's only 30. Deion Armstrong, nobody even wants. I don't really know what to do. Evan Nelson. I could get the number one overall pick for Evan Nelson. I mean, if we were to look at the top guys, it's Malcolm Jennings, who's a 22-year-old shooting guard, whose ceiling is Victor Oladipo, or Monty Bates, whose ceiling is Rick Fox. I don't like any of those. You know what? I might hold off on drafting somebody like that. So we got Herman Reeves at 29 and BJ Perkins at 60. I'm hoping this team has one more year in it that can maybe sneak out a title in its last season before I ship on or ship off Xavier Booker and Deion Armstrong and maybe Evan Nelson next offseason. So Donnell Howell I'd like to bring back. I think we can afford him. That's actually a steal of a contract. So let's do that. And Samuel McGuire, he wants a decent amount. I might, we'll see if I could sign Howell first. Yeah, and then I'll try to see if I could sign McGuire, who I can maybe use in a trade. And, oh, he was restricted. Ugh, so I'm going to get him for $20 million a year. That was stupid for me. I had to wait till after moratorium. Ugh, I'm so dumb. Can I sign Sammy McGuire right now? I can. He'll be an easy contract to move, but I just want him there just in case. Yep, and that's not what I want to see either. All right, so yeah, I'm going to give this team one more shot. I might have wasted 2 years of this team. So we got McGuire, Delgado, Reeves off the bench for this year, House and Howell. All right, so yeah, Howell could definitely be our starting center going forward. We will see. System efficiency is 5-star balance still at least. Gordon Barber wins another MVP MVP. The dude is unreal. Ty Lue's Coach of the Year streak lives on. Ugh, I should have traded up for Yaku Paven when I had the chance. I really hope there's a stud at the top of this draft class. Deion Armstrong is on All-NBA's second team, and we are the 1 seed once again in the Eastern Conference. Connor McLeod led the team in scoring with 21.8 points. Below average true shooting percentage. This is definitely the last run with this core. Booker and Armstrong are probably on their way out this offseason. Can we at least get a championship before they are done? We sweep Cleveland, take on the Bulls. They have Kendall Brown. I think we should beat that team, but you never know. Round 2 has been our kryptonite. We beat them. Now we're taking on Charlotte, who have Walt Morrison. I think we should beat them. And we end up winning in 6. Gordon Barber averaged 45.8 points. I should have traded for him while he's in Philly. That's a good team, man. They got DJ Wagner as well. How old is he? 35. I think they're going to beat us. We do win game 1, though. Okay. Maybe we own Gordon Barber. Who knows? Game 2? Just kidding. They beat us. Not good, not good. Game 3, we end up winning. That's good by 11. Okay. Shout out to Francis Cook for 24 and 7. Game 4, we win. Let's go. Don't blow a 3-1 lead, please. And we end up winning in 5. I guess we just own Gordon Barber. Deion Armstrong possibly in the final series as a Pacers final game. He gets finals MVP. He gave us a good amount of years, too. He gave us, what, 6 years? It's pretty solid. Xavier Booker's been with us for a while. He spent his first 3 years in Sacramento, and then we picked him up. Yeah, I think these guys will be moved. I'll probably go with Cook and McLeod for at least another few more seasons. Maybe 1 or 2. Evan Nelson could be on the way out as well. Yeah, I'm going to be making some big moves. Imagine one of them just retired. Like, that would have just sucked. Let's see. LaMelo, Chet, and Giddey are going to the Hall of Fame. Just making sure Ty Lue. I mean, now's the time to get out, Ty Lue, right? Like, you've won 16 Coach of the Years in a row. All right, Ty Lue, I don't think he's leaving us. Let's bring him back. 4-year deal. I mean, I got to bring him back while the streak is still alive. So, okay, Vlad Lukovsky's a center. Looks really good. And Sid Verney looked like a top guy as well. So, I mean, if I can move Deion Armstrong for the number 1 pick, I would jump all over that. I don't think, yeah, I haven't really been getting anything for him. But if I can move Xavier Booker for the number 1 overall pick, the problem is that team might not have cap space. Joel Terry's 29. So I can get pick 3, which we can eventually use to get up to number 1, which is fine. So let's just see who has number 1, and I'm hoping they have cap space. Let's see. The number 1 team, or the team with the number 1 gets the Jazz, and they do have cap space. Can we do this? No. What about if I did Deion Armstrong instead? That would be huge. I would also give you pick 30, pick 60, and I will give you, let's see, I could definitely maybe throw in another guy, right? Damon Howard. No, he has no trade clause. Okay, he's been here for a while. What about our first round pick last year? That was, I guess, Herman Reeves. He's actually not too bad. What? Really? I'll give you my first round pick next year as well. And they agree to that. So we are going to take that Serbian, I think he was. Was he Serbian? Or, yeah, Serbian center. His ceiling's a Hall of Fame guy. Okay, we're getting a stud there. Now I'm debating Sid Verney as well. Damon Stoudemire is his ceiling. Okay. I don't know. I moved Deion Armstrong, which is nice, because now I can still move Xavier Booker for... Okay, nobody at the moment. Evan Nelson. Can't really get too much of like a non-center. So I think I'm just going to make my selection here at number 1. Pretty easy selection of Vlad Lukovsky with the number 1 overall pick. He looks like he's going to be a beast. The second overall pick was traded for Mackenzie McBako. Wow. Yep, 85 overall at the age of 20. Let's go. I'm glad I didn't trade up. Wait, where was that point guard? Verney, 79 overall 20. Definitely better than the guys that went ahead of him, but Lukovsky, yeah, we just got to start with the number 1 overall pick. Let's freaking go, man. So team buyer options, let's pick up the team options. Let's now look to move. Gordon Barber's a free agent. Oh, I wish I could sign him, but we are not going to have cap space. I mean, we really will never have cap space as long as we want to remain elite every season. So Xavier Booker, who's 34, I got to move on from him, man. Okay, I think I found the perfect guy to replace him. He is a power forward, which is nice that I never just get all for power forwards. I'm just going through this one more time. Ooh, Andrew Rice, please, 26. I think I'm going to go with the other guy. So it's going to be Maurice Childress. He's 25 years old. He's making a boatload of money. Former 8th overall pick. I do have to give up a first. We get Tyron Arthur, who was the 6th overall pick most recently. We could try to develop him as well. Or he was he a few years ago? It might have been a year ago. I don't know if it was this past draft. Either way, we're going to make this trade. Childress will be our starting power forward next season. All right, so I think this is going to be mainly our starting 5 or something like that at the moment. I like our roster. I do want to move McGuire. Wait, I thought McGuire was making a ton of money. Is this contract already up for us? Or who was that center that I just paid a lot of money to? Huh. Maybe I'm tripping. All right, Dono Howell I'd like to bring back, though. Yeah, let's front load that. He'll be coming off the bench, at least now that we have Bukowski. I could also look to trade him as well. All right, player progression. McLeod's regress. Cook's regress. Nelson's down to an 85. Damn. All right, I do want to see Bukowski's shot tendency. What's it at? Childress is at a 49. Yeah, let's get that up to a 71. That's fine. McLeod, we can kind of lower his shot tendency a little bit. We can up these guys just a tad. Delgado's a little high. Vukovsky, yeah, we can up him to an 81. That's fine. So our rotation is going to be as follows. McLeod, Cook, House, Childress. Definitely Vukovsky starting at the 5. So let's do something like that. We have Harrell, Nelson, Delgado, and Arthur off the bench. Arthur is going to get about 22 minutes tonight. I don't know why everybody's like regressing right now, but that is fine. 4.5-star balance. That is new. So Lou Harris, who I mentioned in New Orleans, yeah, age 29 season. This dude is a bucket. Wow. 66% true shooting, averages 31 a game. Vlad Bukowski, I knew I should have lowered his shot 3 tendency. It's 2K tends to do that with the centers that are rookies in auto-generated draft classes, but 87 overall already. Dude's a stud. How is Wemby still doing this? He's 37. We see he's in LA. And there goes Ty Lue's streak. It ends 57-25. Jamal Mosley gets Coach of the Year. Vlad Bukowski and Maurice Childress. Shout out to the front court. Both getting on All-NBA third team. We were not the 1 seed. We had our best or our worst record in a while. And that hurts, man. That hurts. Because if you go to league history and you look at the previous Coach of the Years, that sucks. So Bukowski's shot 3 tendency, what's it at? It's at only in the 20. I guess we'll lower it to like a 6 for now. So just taking a look at the stats from this past season. Who was our leading scorer? It was Francis Cook, Bukowski. There's Connor McLeod, his peak was never as good as his overall said. Scoot Henderson, Halliburton, they definitely clear him as our best point guard so far in the video. There's a chance I do move him in the offseason as well. All right, so we are going to be taking on the New York Knicks in round 1. They have Devin Reeves, who's a 92 overall, and their center, Gabriel Grant, who's 35 years old, is still pretty good. So who is going to win this? We are definitely vulnerable. I don't think we can win it all in this year with this team, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We do get through round 1. Pretty easily. So we are taking on these 6-seeded Hornets here. They have Cam Clark, Leslie Hardaway, former Indiana Pacer. All right, we should beat this team and go to the conference finals. And we end up winning in 7. Jeez, did I really have to go to 7 games? We end up winning by 13 here. Now we're taking on Detroit. We've had a decent rivalry with them. They have Iancu Pavin, who is probably the best player on the floor in this series. They are the 5 seed, though. We are up 2-0, and we end up, oh my God, going to a game 7. Okay, I paused it just in time. Please, can we win this game at home? All right, we get off to a solid start. I mean, we tend to blow out these game 7s, but I'm not getting too cocky. But I think we're looking pretty good. We're up by 8 with 90 seconds left, and we end up winning by 6. And we are in the NBA Finals once again. And we're gonna be taking on that's Vlad Bukowski gets Eastern Conference player or Finals MVP. The Rockets and Lou Harris. They're the 1 seed. They're the team to beat. They have the best player, arguably, in the league. Maybe he's better than Robin Strickland. I mean, he's definitely up there, man. He's not the highest overall, but, after Gordon Barber, he might be there. Who is Devin Stone? He was the first overall pick in 2036. Well, I wish he was on my team. He's in the Eastern Conference as well. All right, game 1, we win. Very nice. It seems like we've been, we go to the finals, we usually win. Game 2, we win. Bukowski's just dominating. Game 1, he had 17 rebounds. Game 3, we end up winning. Let's go. McLeod, 26-7. And can we end up sweeping them? Yes, we can. Maurice Childress, who I got for Xavier Booker, man. We just keep making these trades to keep us better. He's 26. He wins Finals MVP. That is ring number 13. There goes Poku, Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Banchero, Jabari Smith, all retiring. All right, Ty Lue, even though he doesn't get Coach of the Year, does not retire. There's 5 players heading to the Hall of Fame. Holy jersey retirements. Banchero by 2 teams. Jabari Smith by 2 teams. Scoot Henderson, we retire his jersey. He doesn't make the Hall of Fame? Really? Or did he? He did. Yeah, no, he did. All right, so Connor McLeod, final year of his deal. He's 32 years old. I might look to move him after the draft. Francis Cook, I'll look to move him after the draft as well. I mean, there really doesn't look like there's a stud in this draft. Boris Gooden, Rob Nador, Lloyd Williamson. Yeah, it's a lot of guys that are interchangeable at the top. So I don't really know if there's a stud. Maybe Jaden Duncan is that guy, but there's not a clear-cut number 1. I want a clear-cut number 1 wing that's 19 or 20. We've had the centers. We've had the point guards. We never get the wings. So we had the 59th pick. We took Stephon Perry. Team player options. Let's pick them up on Tyron Arthur. How did he do? All right, in his rookie season. All right, so let's see what we want to do in the trade finder. McLeod, we can move him. Let's see. Is there any... Oh, Cam Clark. Yes. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. He's 23 years old. I mean, it's in the Eastern Conference, which kind of sucks. And then if I can move Francis Clark for Otis Kent, I think we got to do that. Jack Sampson, he's in the Western Conference, but he's 28. At least if I get Clark, I know, like, I'm set at the point guard spot for the rest of the video. Let's see. I get Jacob Dean as well. I would take Glenn Hopkins. Okay. Could we maybe do Francis Cook for Cam Clark? We would acquire 710K more than allowed. I will give you Herman Reeves. Okay, they say yes to that. So we are now going to move McLeod most likely for a shooting guard because Cam Clark is going to be our starting point guard going forward. And I'm going to do that with Otis Kent, who's in the Western Conference. Cameron McLeod, you gave us 13 good seasons, man, but it's time to move on. We're going to get Otis Kent on the team. And we're going to trade Evan Nelson, who's been good for us. He actually had a really good season last year, or at least kind of solid off the bench. For Malik Castle, who's going to be our backup point guard. He's got 2 years left. He's only 26, and we get a first in that trade as well. I'm going to go out and I'm going to sign Tyron Meeks. Miguel Delgado wants 34 mil. Yeah, okay. So we're going to sign Meeks, front load that deal. He's 30 years old. Let's sign him. Strickland was a free agent. Oh, okay. He stays in the Eastern Conference. He goes to Philly. Freddie Sessions resigns with the Warriors. That dude looks really good. Wemby stays in the West. All right, so we don't have any player above 90 overall, which is kind of crazy. I thought Vukovsky would have developed a little bit better. Ooh, maybe next year really is a development. So I'm going to make this rotation myself. I don't think Tyron Meeks... probably should play. Oh, we did get Miguel Delgado back on the qualifying offer. Well, I'm not going to play him. I'd rather play these guys. And we also have Vin Meeks as well. Arthur, you're going to get about 20 minutes a night. Malik Cassell, you can get about 24. Tyron Meeks, you can get about 17. Daniel Hell, he can get about 22, honestly. Vukovsky, 33. Childress, 32. Aaron House, 25 is fine. Otis Kent can get 33. And then let's do 34 to Cam Clark. Now we'll do 34 to Vukovsky. System proficiency is 4.5 star balance. I do want to see some of our new guys' shot tendencies. Otis Kent, that could be higher. Vukovsky higher. Clark can be higher. Childress can most definitely be higher. And everybody else is probably solid, fairly solid for now. So I'll see you guys at the end of the year or at the deadline if I do want to make a move. I don't know if I'm going to do any contract extensions. I don't think so. All right, at this point of the rebuild, I just watched Luka Doncic send the Knicks Mavericks game to overtime, where he has now a 54-point triple-double. Only the Knicks, man. At least Vlad Vukovsky got his MVP in his 2nd season. And Ty Lue gets Coach of the Year again, 69-13. Let's go. Our front court, man. All NBA first team. Childress 5.8 assists for hopefully the rest of this video. They're there. I mean, like, Vukovsky will be. We're at, what, 13 chips? We got to win 5 more. It's possible. All right, so we're taking on the Toronto Raptors in round 1. They got Terry Sharp. They got Taylor Sharp. Yeah, Vukovsky led us in scoring, then Otis Kent. What was his shot? True shooting? 61%. That was pretty good. Cam Clark, 66% true shooting. He's really solid as well. I'm hoping we get some good progression from him later on. So can we beat the Raptors in round 1 of the playoffs? No 90 overalls to start the season, but I think we're in great position to possibly win it all. We end up sweeping the Raptors in round 1. Shout out to Vukovsky, 23, 14, and 4.7. Taking on Charlotte, who have Francis Cook. That was from the Cam Clark trade. They also have Wesley Hardaway, another former Indiana Pacer. Let's see what happens here. And don't lose. Okay, I think went down 2-0 there. We lost game 1 by 1 point in overtime, and then lost game 2 by 4, and then we won 4 in a row. We're taking on the Bulls in the conference finals. They have Devin Stone, who's one of the best scorers in the league. He could definitely beat us. We sweep them. Now we got the Rockets in the finals once again. Game 1, we end up beating the Rockets. Game 2, they win. They go up 2-1. Tied 2-2. That was huge. We could not go down 3-2. We're up 3-2, and we win in 6. That is title number 14. Vukovsky is a stud. I'm so glad I got him. Kuminga retiring, Dyson Daniels, Anthony Black. Players that aren't even in the NBA yet are retiring. Cam Whitmore, a former Pacer, does retire. He goes to the Hall of Fame, man. We've been producing some Hall of Famers. I mean, he only spent 2 seasons here, so never mind. Kuminga gets his jersey retired by the Thunder, colorway by the New York Knicks. Yeah, it looks like this Stuart Parks guy is a top player in the draft. Tony Shelton looks semi-solid. Maybe I'm going to try to trade for him. Wait, Miguel Delgado came back. Did 2K sign him for me? I don't really get that. I'm going to get Lance Ellis Jr. for him. And then I'm going to trade Malik Castle for Eric Barnes. So that Parks guy is an 81 overall at the age of 22. Shelton, 78 overall at the age of 22. Otis Kent opts out. I'm really hoping we have bird rights on him, and I'm hoping Pavin leaves the Eastern Conference. So Kent, we do have bird rights on. I'm going to probably have to outbid a team or two, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, teams are trying to steal him from us. So let's pay him a lot of money. I don't even know if I can front load that. I mean, if I were to front load about $50 million, 51.57, will he turn that down? No, I don't think so. Okay, he doesn't. That's so much money. All right, nobody in the 90s once again. How is Vukovsky not in the 90s yet? Or maybe even Cam Clark? Well, I just got done watching Luka Doncic put up possibly the greatest game I will ever see in my lifetime. The craziest stat line I'll ever see in my lifetime against my New York Knicks. The Knicks really just blew a 9-point lead in 34 seconds and allowed Luka to get 60 points. 20 rebounds, triple-double, man. Absurd. I don't even know how I want to finish this rebuild. I have the life sucked out of me. This is even fair, man. This is even fair. Janko Pavin, he really could have been the next, I guess, go point guard for us. I kind of messed up on that. Vlad Vukovsky, though, is a stud. He's a 90 overall, finally. It's nice to see Ty Lue getting another Coach of the Year. Raptors, we beat him every year. We had, what, 3, 6? We had 8 guys in double figures, almost 9. What about if I press simulate playoffs? I'm kind of, okay. What? How did we go down 2-0? I was all excited to simulate the playoffs, but that might not even work because we might lose in round 1. Luckily, we do win 3 in a row, and okay, we end up winning in 6. What about if I press simulate playoffs now? Don't lose to the Nets. Okay, good win. Come on. We're in the NBA Finals going up against Gordon Barber and the Timberwolves. Can we beat him? Let's see. Simulate game. We win game 1. We own Gordon Barber in the finals, man. We really do. We end up sweeping them. Vlad Vukovsky is your finals MVP. His second in his career. That is our 15th ring. 3 more to go. There goes Benedict Mathurin. I don't know if he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he will. Xavier Booker, I think, will be in the Hall of Fame. But both those guys should have their jersey retired by us. We will see. Mathurin does go to the Hall of Fame. So does Derek Lively. What does Lively get in? Interesting. And we retire both their jersey numbers, obviously. All right, Bruce Hardaway looks like a stud, a guaranteed number 1 pick. He's 21 years old, but I think I'm going to try to move up for him. Ooh, Oscar Clark. Never mind. 80 overall at the age of 18. Okay, maybe I move Childress for the number 1 pick. I know he's really good, and he's coming off some All-NBA seasons, but I think I got to pick up, I guess I got 3 more years left. I don't know. Maybe I pick up that power forward. I don't even know if I'll be able to, but I think I'm going to do that. Would Portland do number 1 for Maurice Childress? They will not. I would also give you this 60th pick. I will give you this Hornets top 3 protected first. They say no. I could give you my first round pick next year as well. They say yes. I know we're going to save a little bit of money with this trade, but I want to get Oscar Clark, who looks kind of generational at the 4. We'll see how good Bruce Hardaway is as well. I know I really just switched up on Childress that quickly. That might have been silly, but he's 18 and already an 80 overall. He could be a 90 overall at the age of 20. Damn, Cam Clark opt out. Well, I'm going to do whatever I can to bring him back. Gordon Barber's a free agent. I don't think we have cap space like that, even though, no shot we do, right? No, we said we don't have cap. Damn, Lou Harris is a free agent as well. Thomas Hickson, where's he been? Dallas. Solid player. So Cam Clark, let's front load a 5-year deal for him. Tyron Arthur, I'd like to bring back as well. All right, I might give Tyron Arthur 5-year deal. I think he has a chance to be in the high 80s. Wow, the Knicks gave him a 3-year deal. That's fine. All right, so player progression. Vukovsky still, I thought it would be in like the mid 90s by now. It's okay. All right, so it's going to be Cam Clark, Otis Kent, Aaron House, Oscar Clark, Vukovsky. We'll have Arthur Howell, Lance Ellis Jr. off the bench, and Eric Barnes. So for these guys, they're each going to get about 18 minutes a night. Howell, you can get about 20. Arthur, about 28's good. 34 to Vukovsky. I would like to go 30 to Oscar Clark. I'm excited to see what he could do. 25 to Aaron House. 32 to Kent. And we'll do about 34 to Clark and 1 more to Vukovsky. System proficiency is only 4-star balance. All right, maybe I'm being too dumb with this team right now. I don't really know. I'm excited to see how everybody can perform this season. Either way, over Clark's shot tendency just a little bit. I'll see you guys at the end of the year 2044. When you see a generational talent at the top of the draft, you got to trade for him. Vukovsky takes home his, 3rd straight MVP award? Is that his 3rd straight? No, I guess it's his 2nd. I guess he has a couple finals MVPs as well is what I'm thinking of. Oscar Clark gets Rookie of the Year. He's up to an 82 overall. Wow, he kind of sucked. Ty Lue, 70-12. I mean, like, yeah, we're going 70-12 each year. Gordon Barber stays in the Western Conference. Wow. So they got Pavin in the Western Conference. They got Barber. They got Hickson. We do have Devin Stone and Vukovsky here in the East. But Lou Harris, he's in the East as well. Childress, All-NBA 2nd team. Maybe that was a stupid trade, but we are the 1 seed again in the Eastern Conference. Here are the player stats. Vukovsky led the way. Then you have Otis Kent, Cam Clark, Tyron Arthur, who's not too bad. I do want to see Oscar Clark's shot 3 tendency because it may be very high to 73, and maybe that's just not what his talent is, so he shouldn't be taking that many threes. So I'm going to be lowering this down to a 23. And we're taking on the Bulls in round 1, who do have Devin Stone. They give us a fight every time we play them, and they eliminated us like, 10, 15 years ago with LaMelo Ball, and I hated that season. Can we not lose to them, please? Really? We lost in round 1. Are you kidding me? Lou Harris and Dwight Glover in the finals, and the Lakers win it all. Glover's your finals MVP. I hate you, Chicago. They give us a fight every single year. Wemby retires. Deion Armstrong goes to the Hall of Fame, man. We produced a lot of Hall of Famers in this video. Armstrong, Henderson, Mathurin, Halliburton, Booker. That's 5 off the top of my head. Armstrong also gets his jersey retired by the Suns as well. We got to bring back Ty Lue, man. 4-year deal. All right, former second overall pick Trey Burton. I'm going to be trading straight up for Tyron Actually, no, I won't. Arthur's actually pretty good. Brevin Neal was the #1 pick in this draft. We ended up with Michael Westbrook there at 60, son of Russell Westbrook. Guess we'll never know. We are going to be paying Lukovsky a lot of money if he does get it in free agency. How I'd like to bring back... Oh, we actually have cap space for once. That is kind of crazy. I don't think I can pull off a Stone signing. Wait, yeah, no, we can't. All right, so let's just sign Howell back. We'll front load that. Anybody else I want to bring back as well? We could bring back Aaron House. We could front load that. He could possibly be a trade candidate also. And then Lance Ellis, I'd like to bring back. We could front load that. So we get those guys. Lukovsky has not gotten a deal yet. There he is. So we will match that 4-year, $223 million contract. And Otis Kemp regresses 2 overalls. Nice. Alright, so before the season starts, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to moving Otis Kent. He really never got into the 90 overalls, or at least into the mid-90s that I thought he could have been in. So I'm going to be trading him to the Boston Celtics for Glenn Pittman, who is 26 years old, and he's a bucket getter. So it's going to be Clark, Arthur. I think Arthur is going to be the 3. We'll have Pittman as the 2. Yeah, let's do something like that. I don't know what this rotation 2K is trying to do, but we're not going to go 10 men. Who the hell is Christos? Oh, did I just get him in that trade? Okay, now I'm confused. 14 minutes to him. Ellis can get about 20. House can get about 16. Howell can get the 20 minutes. We'll do 25 to Ellis. I want to do 35 to Lukovsky. I'd like to do 32 to Clark. He's up to an 84 overall. 33 to Arthur. I'm not saying author, like a book. Arthur, I'm talking too fast. And we'll do 4 more to Cam Park, who really hasn't developed that much either. Fine with Moshe's shot tendencies, I guess. Lukovsky, we can kind of up that to a 99 to see what he could be, or a 98. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And let's hope that this team can get back on track. Holy shit, I had to hop in here. We're 29-0. What? I don't think we've started off this good yet. 29-0. Oh my goodness. What the heck? All right. I guess I have to stay with you. Watch us lose this game now. But I have to stick with you guys in case we do go 82-0. 31-0. Holy crap. We have not started off that good in any season yet. I don't think we're going to go 82-0. Yeah, like we're winning games by 4. There it is. I just had to show you guys what a crazy start by us. And yeah, now we've lost 2 games. All right, Lukovsky takes home another MVP, but can we please win it all? We went 74-8. Yeah, Childress was on All-NBA first team. Maybe that trade for Clark was kind of short-sighted. I mean, he's up to an 86 overall. He was much better this season. Yeah, Cam Clark could be potentially moved in the offseason if we don't win it all, but I would like to win it all. Taking on Toronto in round 1. As long as I don't have to face Chicago, we beat them. Brooklyn, I mean, they have Lou Harris, but he's getting up there in age. He's 33. He's definitely regressing. And don't lose to them. Thank you. We end up winning at 6. Atlanta, a team we haven't taken on in a minute. Andre Sparks, I mean, we should beat them and go to the NBA Finals, correct? Okay, we don't blow a 3-0 lead. Lukovsky gets us there. We're taking on the Rockets, who we beat multiple times. They have Teresa Bullard. That is it. We should beat them, and we end up winning in 5. Boom! Cam Clark! As I say, I'm going to trade him. He goes out and gets Finals MVP. So that is ring number 16. We need 2 more. There goes Billy Donovan, 29 years in the league. Kind of crazy. Francis Cook. I didn't even notice he retired. Hall of Fame. Are we retiring his jersey? Oh, no, there's no jersey retirement. So we don't retire his jersey. But another Pacer heading to the Hall of Fame that was on our team. I'm excited to see the Hall of Fame list when this video is done. We might have the 5th pick via Orlando. Imagine that moved up. Ugh, dropped to 7. But hey, we can maybe use that to move up. But yeah, I'm excited to look at the Hall of Fame list at the end of the video to see who was on it from our team, because there's a plethora of guys. There's not like a top guy that I would go out and trade for. Mock drafts have Esteban Gonzalez maybe as the top guy in the draft. So I'm going to move Aaron House 7 and 30 for Delano Rollins and pick 5. And I'm going to move those 2 assets to see if I can move up to pick like 2 or 3 in the draft. So Thunder have 3. I think I could do that. 2 with the Pistons. Okay, maybe not. So let's see. Would the Thunder do those guys for pick 3? They would. We have the 3rd pick in the draft. Jackson Dunn goes 1. Can Gonzalez fall to 3? Let's go. So I think I'm going to take Esteban Gonzalez. And he's a C+. Mario Eschmeyer. I think I'm going to take Gonzalez. We could use another too. So he's a 76, 21 years old. Should have went maybe Howell. I think we have somebody that's a free agent this offseason that's on our team. Pavin's a free agent again. No, actually nobody. Clark's up to an 86. Cam Clark's actually regressing. How? All right, so it's going to be Cam Clark, Glenn Pittman, Tyron Arthur, Oscar Clark, Wachowski, Howell. Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, no. We're not going to have Vin Meeks, though, and we're going to have Esteban Gonzalez play a decent amount of minutes, and we can give 2 more to Wachowski. Why not? System proficiency is 4.5-star balance. We're going for title number 17. Wachowski takes home another MVP. Ty Lue, man, just that 1 year that Mosley got Coach of the Year, he really almost just went on like the craziest run of all time of just head coaching award wins. Yeah, and Tyron Arthur gets all defensive first team. I knew I was keeping him around for a reason. Man, we have done so many years. We're in the year, what, like 2040 something? This is a 20+ year rebuild. Kind of insane. We are going for title number 17. Oh, we should blow out this Bucks team. This shouldn't even be close. It's kind of disrespectful they're playing us in the playoffs. Can we beat the Celtics? Yes, we can. Don't lose to the Raptors. Oh my God, we are 12-0. Well, we're 20+ years in this rebuild, and we're doing things we have never done before. Can we beat the Minnesota Timberwolves in the finals? We win game 1. Oh, that's our first loss. Damn. All right, so we end up losing. Are you kidding me? 1 game in the playoffs. We almost go 16-0. Oscar Clark. Okay, finals MVP. Let's go. That is title number. Hold on. Let's go to it. We are now 1 title away from the most in NBA history. There goes Karen McLeod. There goes Evan Nelson. A couple Pacers retiring. I think McLeod will definitely be going to the Hall of Fame. Yep, there he is. We should retire his jersey number as well. Yep, there it is. So Tyron Arthur actually opted out of our deal. Interesting. Barber's still only 32. Oh my God, I really could have had him for like his whole career. So we have a couple free agents, or it's just Arthur, I guess. Let's just front load him a contract. We actually save money with him opting out. Thank you. Yeah, Oscar Clark's an 88 overall at 21. I knew that was the right decision. Ken Clark actually progressed. I mean, like, could I move Howell and Clark for like an insane point guard? All right, I cannot. I think we're going to just keep this team around. I can get Howell. Nah. All right, player progression. Clark, Pittman, and Howell all regress. Great. All right, let's do it. We have Cam Clark, Glenn Pittman, Arthur Clark, and Wachowski. The rotation is definitely not going to be this deep. I don't even think Esteban... Nah, he should definitely play. I don't think Vin Meeks is going to play. So Gonzalez, you're going to get about 21 minutes a night. We're going to do about 20 to Howell, or 19. That's fine. Gonzalez can go there. He's actually fairly solid in his rookie season. I will take that. Wachowski and Clark are going to get 35 apiece. Arthur can get about 33. Pittman can get about 30. And Clark, he'll get the 30. Pittman will get that 29. This could be potentially the final season. And what could be the final year? Wachowski takes home the MVP award once again. This dude would 100% be in the Hall of Fame. We'd retire 33. But I'm hoping that this is the final season. Another 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, taking on the Magic in round 1. Can we get past them and move on to round 2? Okay, we sweep them. Boston, they're a long ways away from Tatum and Brown. They have Yanku Pavin, who's a stud. Oh my God, he's going to single-handedly beat us, isn't he? All right, we're down 1-0. 1-1. 2-1 us. Can we go up 3-1? Thank you. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. All right, let's go. We're in the next round, taking on the Washington Wizards, whose team isn't that scary. Eric Barnes, he had a quick stint here in Indiana. Was maybe getting held back. We do win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. And we are in the finals. Let's freaking go. Who are we taking on? The Rockets. We've owned them in this video. Wachowski, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we win. Game 5, we win. And we're going to win in 6. Oh my God, I got nervous there. I thought we were going to lose that series. Wachowski takes home another Finals MVP. And guys, we have done it. We have done the 0 to 18 rebuild. It's the year 2047. This is almost a 25-year rebuild. This is definitely the longest rebuild I've ever done in 2K, I think, history. 18 NBA championships, 19 conference championships. Wow. Look at all those retired jersey numbers now. 51 playoff appearances. Look at the Hall of Famers now. If we go here to the bottom, I mean, there's going to be a ton. So yeah, you had all these guys make it. Paul, Howard, Anthony, LeBron, obviously, Ross, KD, Curry. Notable names that are great players right now in real life. The first person that made it from our team was Tyrese Halliburton. And then you also had Scoot Henderson made it, who's not even in the NBA. But he's in the Hall of Fame here. Dariq Whitehead made it. Cam Whitmore had a short stint here. Xavier Booker, he made it. Benedict Mathurin, these guys got their jerseys retired by us. Same with Deion Armstrong, and then Francis Cook and Karen McLeod. So we produced more than like half these remaining, well, not more than half, but a lot of these Hall of Famers in the 2040s. If we look at our team records, nobody topped 48 points in a night, okay, in a season. I'm just looking through, we had some three-pointers made. Keontae George, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't make the Hall of Fame either, which is kind of crazy. Total points ever, I guess nobody here, from this video. I'm trying to look. I don't think we had anybody in field goals made, three-pointers made. Maybe this isn't going to be updated. I don't know. You would think that there'd be some guys in here as well. So I don't really know how accurate these are. Yeah, because there's nobody really from this video. So these definitely aren't accurate, unfortunately. Shout out to Tatum and Luka breaking this, like, almost some records in total points in a season. Luka field goals made. Walt Morrison kind of destroyed Steph's record for three-pointers in a season. He had 528. Good lord. You had Garland in assists in a season. All right, that's pretty cool. So hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you did enjoy the 0 to 18 rebuild. We did it. That was a long one, going out of 2022 with a bang. Please drop a thumbs up if you guys are still watching it now, if you enjoyed the video. I love you guys. Hope you guys had a great 2022. I might upload between now and then, but yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.